Oh my god, this is my new favorite thing.
You've never seen this before?
No!
Veteran of internet memes and personalities that you are? Oh, shit. Okay.
No.
Yeah. This is when he was back.
I've never seen this.
This is when he was back on Inside Edition, and they're live, and they're coming back from commercial, and the teleprompter's not working the way that he wants it to, and he's supposed to be reading that. I forget what band it is. So-and-so is going to play us out as the line that's on did I turn on my... I did not turn on my donations. Who sucks? OBS sucks. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Hold on. Let me just turn on all the donations and then...
Fuck.
Yeah. Redo it. There we go. Oh, did I turn on the Noir Bar donations? No. Still AAA. Fuck.
I pay for your food, you brittle-boned fuck.
Yeah, whatever. Travis Gardner, thank you for the $3, but I'm here, Polly and Fart. That's true. You are here. We just, we're going to leave Angry Bill O'Reilly on the screen for a second.
AP is in chat.
Well, you know what, AP? I was
explaining Discord.
Yeah. We voice cast from Discord, and you were invited, and I went over to Twitter, and I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't send AP the fucking link. Hold on, let me send him an invite to the Discord, right? I go over there, and it's like, no, you can no longer send messages to Adonis Paul, and I'm like, this has got to be the oldest fucking account that got yeeted, like, you know, 3 months ago because you were going after some crazy depressed person on the internet, or at least pointing out how crazy and depressed she was.
Maybe.
So here was my plan. Weebo, who also said she'd be here, was like, oh no, it's fine. Let me just go have a shower and get myself together. That was about 45 minutes ago. You know, no, this is the woman who is absolutely dead serious on her fucking scheduling, to the point where she calls her scheduler the blessed calendar. But is she 50 minutes late? Yeah, you're fucking right, she is.
Hello, I'd be.
That's right. So, AP, I'd love to send you the link. I don't know how. So I was waiting for Weebo to show up, and I would say, hey, Weebo, here, send a server invite to AP. Because it's, Secret Late Night Guy is the last account that we were DMing on Twitter? I don't know. How does one... Yeah, how does one do anything? Fucking thing sucks! I really want to leave them up. We're gonna do that. You know what I am gonna look for though is shit. Bar talk, entertain the people.
You're expecting a lot from a sick person.
Well, yeah, Far's ridiculously sick. Let's also not forget about that. Girls take forever. I could DM her, so it's done. She probably send me the link. Yeah, I sent her the link, but she didn't. You know, she already had it, and I'm like. I send it to her so that when she ever decides to stagger in, if she just didn't stagger off to bed, yeah, she can send it to you El Pronto. In any case, where were we? Oh yeah, I was looking for the birthday background because I put together the background.
We forgot to decorate.
Yeah, I set up the decorations. I just didn't, put them up.
Yeah. One moment.
Is the right one? Oh look, that's just no, it's just making Stooley appear and disappear. That's the only. No. That's the only difference between I have Stooley and non-Stooley options. Yeah.
It's not a birthday without Stooley.
Well, yeah.
Huh. Oh man, it's Stooley.
Hold on, what the hell's this one then? Oh, I gotta get rid of that. Oh, that was just a darker version. Oh no, that's the one without the fireplace. Oh. Fuck! Fucking thing sucks!
Wait, how many?
So many, Far.
How many?
So many.
Oh god.
You have no idea. So many backgrounds. I just...
Yeah, I'm scared. How many versions of this?
Here, look, I'll show you.
Wait, no, it's you. Of course it's... Yeah, no, you have a shit.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Hold on, here, I'll show you.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm expecting anything less, honestly.
Share screen, screen 2. There you go.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That many. Oop.
That's a lot.
Here.
That's a lot.
Chat can see. There you go.
Yeah.
That many.
Yeah, that is...
There's all of their...
I mean,
I have them with different texts. I have the Christmas one. I have the fireplace one for the birthday. Oh, there it is. I have the Christmas
Judy
one with the Judy Garland, right? Yeah. I got different.
yeah.
And there's test 5, test 3, test 4, test because of different coloring
So
schemes,
many
different
tests.
Well, yeah, different colors. Look, no lamp but a
Yeah, I
stool.
mean, I
No stool but a
understand.
lamp. No with fireplace, no stool. Like every version. I don't play video games, all right? I got the time. It's fine.
This is his video game.
Yeah, exactly. So hold on. Let me just move this over here and figure out which one. Is that it?
Welcome to Noir Bar,
Yeah,
guys.
no, this is Christmas. No, that's not right. Who was birthday? Is this it?
Which one is birthday?
There. That's
Yeah,
that's
there.
there. That's
Yay!
birthday. Okay, so let me just grab that. We'll take away my open range Kevin Costner as a cowboy background. Like so. You guys don't need to see that. And I know. This is oh my god, content, am I right? I mean, if Far was a better co-host, she'd just be like talking and entertaining the crowd and saying
Well,
things. I just,
again, sick. Don't know what you're expecting.
I mean, you can't expect much from her. Guys, she's
I have,
Australian, you know? Like it's
I have a glass of orange juice and a ridiculously full bowl of pumpkin soup next to me.
Holy fuck, there we go.
What do you want from me?
There we go. Look, there. Birthday. Woo! The decorations are up.
Woo!
Yeah. It's too
Happy birthday!
yeah. It's too dark though. There we go. Close. Yeah, that's a little better. See, you got a birthday cake, a birthday hat. If everyone will notice over in the Thank you, C. Thomas, for the $2. Late, gay, and drunk. You likable river rat. There's also Far. She's a good sport. Polly, Dub, late, gay, and drunk. You don't suck. How can you do so much otter American with love for drinking than puking whiskey?
I pay for your food, you brittle-boned fuck.
Travis Gardner, thank you for the $3. Having to explain to my wife why she suddenly has a Soviet 16mm film processing and editing equipment. Hold on, we'll get back.
I pay for your food, you brittle-boned fuck.
Much Art Pirate, thank you for the $3. I hear you're having problems with your stream, sir. Well, at least you didn't have your nose bitten by a Saigon whore. Just finished watching Dirty Work, R.I.P. Norm MacDonald and Chris Farley. And happy birthday, my delightfully dulcet-toned otter. Well, thank you very much. No, yeah, I was not bitten by a Saigon whore. That's true. That's true. You ever been bitten by a Saigon whore, Far?
No.
No? Okay.
I don't even know what that is.
See, Saigon is a place in Vietnam. It's a city. And a whore is somebody that sells their body for money and has no soul.
You mean Western Australia's top export?
That's right. So these soulless Saigonese women, apparently, they bite.
Oh.
And I didn't know that.
Oh.
No, I'm taking Much Art Pirate's word for it. So Travis Gardner, why do you have 16mm Soviet era film processing and editing equipment? That's a little.
Yeah, why do you? I mean, I'm not asking like that's suspicious or anything. Just like, where did you even get that? Where do you even find that?
No, listen, Ryan Walters and Becca, you're like Stooley's on fire. No, at least Stooley's here. You want me? I can yeet Stooley if you want. As you saw, I have
Stooley is fine. Stooley is the perfect guest.
Okay, so we have a fuck ton of content and all of it. Okay, I've been drinking, number one, and I plan to continue to drink. And Sinatra convinced me that every $20 naked Eva Green is another shot, which is fine. I'm willing to do it.
Why? No.
Why? Because it's
gonna turn into that.
What? It's gonna turn into what?
Remember that one birthday stream?
No, I don't remember.
Where you stuck in like shot 13 or whatever the fuck it was.
It was shot 12. I counted. I went back and checked.
Shot 12.
It's still up too. I counted shot 12 3 times.
Yeah, and you kept drinking, and you're like, oh, I'm taking shots, and then like for some reason you're like, this is shot number 12, and then next shot, this is shot number 12.
Yeah.
Take another shot. Like for some reason, you could not move past 12.
No. Well,
this is a terrible idea.
That's fine. And besides, we're assuming that anyone's going to do that. You know, it's I will be drinking on my own. I just opened a tall can of dry 7% cider, which I'm Big fan of this brand. And Chad, tell me, how is Far's voice? Because it looks like it's quite low compared to mine, but I don't trust the levels on OBS. They're always lying to me. I mean, I've got the guys on AAA peak the fuck out. I can barely be heard, and people say that I'm too loud. I don't know. I don't trust the levels. They're like reverse operation of what you would expect. But as I was saying, I have a fuck ton of articles and different things and all sorts of stuff, and there's no connection between any of it. It's all a giant mixed bag of fuckery. But that's the point, because this is Noir Bar. Do you think this is an organized stream, like AP stream, where there's like things to come and, you know, he's got like animations and shit? No, that's like professional. I'm a drinking otter, time traveler, and bartender. You know, this is a chill stream.
Yeah, we're not professional here.
Yeah, if you were looking for organization, well, you came to the wrong place.
She's eating cylinder monkeys.
You have the okay.
She's eating cylinder monkeys.
Hello.
Philos Complanos. Polydub. I'm assuming that means happy birthday. I'm gonna turn that donation off.
I pay for your food, you brittle-boned fuck.
Yeah, you don't listen to it over and over again. I'm gonna turn the fuck Sinatra one back on. Is what I'm gonna do. I had that cat.
Oh God.
I had that cat say fuck Sinatra, and people loved it. I don't know why. I don't understand why you suddenly want to be so mean to Sin, but you know, whatever. Okay, anyway, next 6 minutes. Thank you for the $12. Philos Complanos. I know, probably butchered that, probably up. Many good wishes to you on your birthday. I hope you had a good drink, a good meal, and all the high fives you could handle on your awesome day. The mojo is strong with this otter. Give him a high five, y'all. Well, thank you very much. And I was going to respond to your DM there, and you're asking what time I was starting at. Was it 10 p.m. Eastern or Central? And the answer was middle of the Atlantic Ocean time, which is 10 p.m. now. I can do that, right? Like 10 p.m. Bermuda time?
It's 10 p.m. somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably 10 p.m. in Bermuda. Like whatever's 1 hour back from Eastern. That's the time zone, 6, that we're going by now. Travis Gardner, thank you for the $3. I bought it on eBay. I wanted to do some 16mm film replication. And the Soviets are cheap and good. Well, not the Soviets. The Soviet is cheap and good. Really? I've never heard anyone say that Soviet era stuff is good. I mean, I guess Kalashnikovs, but that's kind of different. You know, I wouldn't imagine that they're random film stuff was okay. That's interesting. Serba21, thank you for the $1.
Hey, fella, do you like Kern's bread?
Well, gee, I don't know. I guess.
You gotta be positive.
There's some beautiful Muppet children.
They are, and believable too. Muppets aren't filled with just stuffing, you know. Serba21, I wouldn't call myself a fan of steampunk, but I will say it's the healthiest way to prepare punk. Jesus Christ. That's pretty. That's
all right.
That's bad. That's fucking bad. We lost Nora McDonald, but Dane Cook and Kathy Griffin live on. Awful. Yeah, that was an overall depressing donation for $1. That was awful. I mean,
thank you.
Yeah, thank you anyway. Jack Gunsky, thank you for the $10. Happy birthday, you beautiful pog, you. Sure, pog. Let's roll with that. Do you want to talk about where, no, we're not going to do that. Hold on, what's over here? Oh, Weebo Jones wants to. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll be on a minute. I just got to pee. Holy shit.
Oh, that explains.
I pay for your food, you brittle-boned fuck.
Oh. Would you... How could you... Anyway. Thank you, Travis Gardner, for the $3. They stole all the camera tech from the Germans. Oh.
I read fast, okay?
I just... What, you heard the meow, meow, meow? It's like, what is that? The donation?
Yeah, I heard it. I looked over.
All
I looked at the donation thing, and it's like, oh, yeah, no, that explains everything. Yeah, they stole it from the Germans.
Divine Petulance remind us, thank God we still have Andy Dick. I know, right? We've got all the valuable comedians left. You know, Stephen Colbert, all the late night giants, Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, are just American institutions, these guys. Not sellout, no dignity having fools or anything at all. Not at all. Okay. No one said that your volume was too low, so I'm going to assume it's fine. Where is Drunkle German Ortega ass? Yeah, I don't know. He's one of the people who said he was going to be here.
People saying I'm louder.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah, but
Your volume is peaked up over mine, according to OBS. I'm just saying how unreliable and difficult it is to, people are like, oh, hey, you're...
no, I believe it.
Oh, you're a boomer. You don't understand how things work. As if there's a way you can get this stuff to work.
No, OBS just sucks with volume control. Yeah, no, I've been there. I have been there. Don't worry. I understand. Not easy.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
We'll do it live.
It's really
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
That's what I'm turning into a clip that I'm going to have on SoundPad. Fucking thing sucks. It's like, oh yeah, you know what? It happens.
Yes,
a lot more than you'd
I
think.
approve. I fucking approve.
I still can't believe you would never see that before.
No, I've never. Or at least not as far as I'm aware. Maybe I have.
Yeah.
It feels brand new.
Freedom. Yeah. Oh, hey. Yeah, okay. Sermon 21. Depressing. How about the fact that Movie Bob is still alive? Yeah, that's Jesus.
Oh, God.
You upped yourself. You're not wrong. I would rather, Movie Bob is well, he's a sociopath. Let's be honest. That is a...
no, he absolutely is. He's 100% a sociopath.
That is a mentally unwell man that, people should not be in his personal life because he is a danger
Hey,
to them.
fella, do you like Kern's bread?
Oh, well, gee, I don't know, I guess.
You gotta be positive.
Boom.
Boom.
How about the fact that
And look
Movie
who
Bob
showed
is still
up.
alive? Who?
Hello, Weebo.
I pay for your food, you brittle-boned fuck.
Weebo, are you there? We're going to say no. Okay.
Okay.
I can hear.
Oh.
No.
JK49. Thank you for the $3. I missed the fuck Sinatra sounder on this donation. Bring it back, please. Okay. And Adonis Paul, thank you for the $10, just in case I never end up getting a link to come on. Happy birthday, Polly. Well, thank you very much, AP. Yeah, and since Weebo's here now, she can send you the link to the server because I can't because he yeeted me on Twitter. That's what happened. AP just like.
Well, that's why you got to do it on the Discord. Hang on. Pause.
As if we're friends on Discord. I don't
know.
What's your fucking excuse for not being here an hour and 6 minutes ago?
Hang on. Pause.
Oh!
Pause.
Oh! Woo! You want some burn cream for them sores? Yeah, you all right?
No. Because the time on was 10 p.m. Central Standard.
No.
I don't know how I know that. You okayed it when I sent AP his very, very formal on September the 12th.
Oh, God.
I put it in the blessed calendar, even. So don't call
Hallowed
me.
be thy day.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
It's all
don't
lies.
Don't insult the blessed calendar. The blessed calendar is never wrong.
No,
And
but you
says
can
on
be, and you picked up your feather quill, dipped it into the inkwell, and wrote down the wrong damn time zone.
You misremembered.
No. Me?
You misremembered your own birthday.
My memory's impeccable, I'll have you know.
On behalf of Rudiger Maximilian Dubbins, Ollie Dub, who also desperately wishes you to attend his birthday stream. Because
Send him the
he's a magic
stream.
boy.
Send him the fucking server link, for Christ's sake, woman.
I
She
did.
did.
I do. Attendance.
I gave him the
this
role.
Friday, the 17th of September, in the year of our Lord 2021, at approximately.
Okay,
10
you
p.m.
did not.
Central Standard. I swear to
You
God,
did
I
not
sent him
type
this.
that all out.
Yeah, she did.
I did.
She did.
I swear to
Oh
God,
my
I read
God.
it out to Polly, and he sent this out. Notes. I don't want to hear you.
It's so hot in the computer room I'm in right now, and I'm having to put up with this. I'm just getting pissy now. This is just...
Oh, God.
Did you send him the server link yet, woman? Okay. Okay.
He's literally
All right. Just checking. I was...
Hey, look, hi, AP. How are you doing?
Mocking my blessed calendar. Like he knows what's up.
like an advent calendar. Is chocolate in it?
No, it's just Google
Not that
Calendar,
great.
but it's the blessed calendar. Hallowed be thy name.
Yeah, usually we have a choir singing in the
Thanks.
background when we speak of it.
Was my
Well,
audio really
a
that
lady
shit?
has to.
And it seems to have worked out well today, hasn't it?
Yeah, I was told 10 p.m. approximately. Okay, so I was here about 9:45. She approximated it. I tried to live within the bounds of the approximation. I've been sitting.
What
What,
was that Central
23
Standard
minutes now?
Time? I'm right.
Yeah, Central.
I have no doubt that you sent him the incorrect information. Saying that you relayed your misunderstanding doesn't verify anything.
Chat, back me up here. Wait. Those of
I'm
you who were
sitting
there
back
for
and watching the
cocktail,
shit.
I feel better about it because I wasn't at fault.
Well, all right.
I wasn't either. I take no responsibility for this.
Oh, I have no doubt that you will or wouldn't. Why am I the drunk
Coffee
one,
House.
but I was here on time? I don't understand.
Oh man, I got
'Cause it's
coffee, dude.
your
All right, so if you guys click on the my live thing, you'll be able to see the what I am sharing live.
It is horrifying.
Well,
Oh,
yeah, we'll get
that's
to
funny.
Yeah. Otherwise, you guys won't be able to see what the fuck I'm talking about. It won't make any sense. And where will the ha-has be? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Weebo sounds like a bad Tucker Carlson radio 10 feet away from her. Bad trucker radio 10 feet away.
I can fix this bad boy.
Yeah, I mean, what's new? I mean, you guys don't watch Cocktail Hour? She always sounds like that. Well, then we have the same mic. It's that you set the mic too far away.
Sitting right next to me. You want me to like hold?
Sheep.
Yeah, you just.
Yeah, oh my god.
Yeah, no, that wasn't.
Yeah.
That wasn't.
Rip we like.
Yeah, and I'm the one who's been drinking. Huh?
It lived a good life.
Yeah.
I muted it. Is it still broken? You hear me better?
Okay.
Now,
Can
chat?
you hear? Can anyone?
Yes. Yeah, everyone can hear her. It's fine.
I'm
Okay.
sure. Yes.
I thought I had run some shitty streams. This is the worst one of them all. Hey, look, we're gonna start off with the
Happy
thing that.
birthday.
Well, thank you.
My best, man.
Yeah.
Quality. All that matters.
Yeah, still waiting for you to take a look at the screen there, Weebo. If I could reach through this microphone, I'd give you such a shake. I would just. Oh.
I feel like that's a staple. Also, is this supposed to be what's on the Noir Bar screen?
Yes, this is what they'll be seeing, but it avoids the delay of YouTube. You see. Okay, this is what upsets me.
Problem is
Can they-
that I don't think that
can I
they
see
can see it.
Well, I was waiting for you guys to all join up.
Sure.
Now, okay, this is what upsets me.
What upsets?
River otter salami. See? Do you understand my point?
I don't eat bunny rabbit either.
Well, okay. Now look, it gets worse.
would, actually.
As if this isn't bad enough, it gets worse. Because I actually came across this. Somebody said, we're going to eat an otter. Somebody was joking about that. I'm like, that doesn't.
If an animal can play, you shouldn't eat. That's kind of like a dog can play. Otters play. If an animal can play, you don't eat it.
No.
You ever seen two cows play with one another? No, they're stupid. They're meant to be food.
I've never seen a
But they
cow
have
play with
best
another
friends.
cow.
I've seen baby cows do it. I'm not a big fan of veal, but whatever. It's a cow. It's stupid. What's growing up to be half as stupid?
Yeah, well, see, there's the point. Like, and I mean, people said, well, kangaroos are adorable. No, they're not. They're hoppy. They're interesting looking, but they don't play.
They're hoppy.
Upside down rats.
Yeah, and let's
They
be
punch
honest.
people.
Roast Joey is pretty tasty. Just
And I don't trust any animal that can bite.
right. So this was it. It actually gets worse because otters have like no fat in them, right? You know what that is? That's fucking camel fat.
They just
Why?
add camel fat, artificial, the otter sausage.
Yeah.
Because
So they made
the otter sausage abomination will.
that's right. So and you know where they got the camel fat from, right?
Why? Like
The hump.
in the world of
Camel?
sausage, pork
Some
is
bitches'
typically
camel
what
toe
you
off
add
is
for flavor.
the pussy remains of those who've had vagina flesh. Get it? 'Cause
Whoa.
camel. So, get it?
Oh, okay. No, like camels' humps. People think they're filled with water. They're not. They're big.
Not.
They're big chunks of fat. That's where they got the fat from.
So you're telling me that there are humpless camels walking around out there in the desert right now?
I don't think they survive very long.
I-
I
it's-
don't think they're walking around anywhere.
I'm picturing
But-
somebody who just
but-
walked up to a camel with a katana, just yeah.
Coins are back,
No,
bitch!
we're talking about like having slaughtered a camel for its meat, and then taken its two big fatty pods, the humps, and sent them off apparently to salami makers to be combined with adorable animals.
I am just drunk enough to appreciate this line of conversation.
Horrible world we live.
This is what I'm saying.
Alright.
Why did anybody ever do this? Who wants adorable river otter combined with camel hump?
A mad
Follow-
science.
Coins are back, bitches!
Question, all right, and this is very important. You know how they have like intestine stock for the sausage?
Yeah.
What animal
Right?
intestine coming from?
I don't trust
I'm
that it's not
sure an
beef or
otter
pork.
I'm sure that it's not the otter's intestine that we are stuffing the otter inside of.
No, that'd be as big as your pinky. That's got to be either
That's
like,
unholy.
it's, yeah, no, that's a
So,
it's cow gut or whatever.
thank you the next 6 minutes for $2. It may not be your birthday, but high fives anyway. Great art, and I would love to commission a few pics sometime. I'll hit you up. Thank you. And Travis Gardner for the $1. Eating weird meats is probably why the world have fucked itself over the last year.
Some weird meats. I've gone.
Yeah.
They had a festival called Chili Spit, Texas. We go to every. But that's like rattlesnake, alligator, like
Ooh.
shit.
What
Again,
game is
animals
it?
that don't
Not
play.
that weird.
Yeah. Otters juggle.
That's
Like
actually-
comparatively,
They
not that
literally
weird.
juggle. They're
Yeah.
hilarious. They make adorable sounds. They're soft and pettable. You don't eat them.
They do comedy. For God's sake, like you get. Don't eat
well,
comedians.
well, most otters
You
do
know,
time.
Chaos
Ouch.
Eve shows up and she says, Polly, we need to talk about your volume level contrast. I would be happy for you to tell me who's too loud, who's too quiet, so I can adjust. I
Yeah,
told
no, the donations I think are a bit loud.
the donations are too loud. All right, I can adjust that. Let me turn
Yeah,
down
but-
Drunkles because he's totally here.
Yeah, because
Yeah, true.
Platy just said, Jesus, those donations are so loud. So
The donations are so loud because everyone else's volume is so low, so everyone's turning it up by contrast, and then when the donations come in, it's like, holy fucking shit.
yeah, rip.
Oh, I see. Fuck, you were thinking on another level. Okay, here. Look at this. What we have here is an amazing video shot from orbit by the just launched SpaceX rocket. Would you guys like to see the incredibly impressive video?
Does
gotta
it
be
prove
something-
the Earth is
it-
flat?
Like nothing we've ever seen before. I'm sure.
What is
well-
the penis launching into space? That's my
I was amazed at this. Okay, you ready? Here we go.
All right.
It's moving.
no, it's not.
Yeah, no, it actually is. Watch. Like look at that. Look at the edge. You can totally see it. See?
Yeah,
We're
it
gonna
is
we're
moving.
gonna start it over again.
It's very slow.
Supposed to impress me because it's not.
No, that's the joke. It's like oh what did you say? Amazing? Like it could be a still picture. What are you talking
How many
about?
billions of dollars did you? I space to take that picture.
One more time. Oh, look at it in
Go again.
action. Look at it go. Look, see, it's moving
You
on the
spent
bottom.
That much
And
money.
it's all ocean too. They didn't even get anything good.
I love it so much. SpaceX Thursday morning shared a video taken for the capsule's, I'm going to assume that's Francis Ford Coppola module, that shows a sweeping view of Earth. No, it doesn't.
It's sweeping? Jesus.
No, at least it's not buffering. It looks like it's trying to buffer.
Coins are back, bitches!
This was a movie. I'd give it very poor popcorn.
Better than Stopper, my mom will shoot.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah.
by bad guys, I mean monks. Trappist
Way to go,
monks.
yeah.
You cheese-making bastards, die!
Yeah,
But I guess
exactly.
we know the world's not flat now. That
Right.
Can you though?
Thank you for
How do you know
putting
that
that
this
to
isn't
rest.
just in a right? We don't know that this 100% actually the company paid to do this.
Holy fuck.
By the
It's
deep
possible, but Elon's not with the government, so it's a little more believable.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
this is a private sector fuck up, which is,
But
you know, not good for the stockholders, but for the donations are still really loud. See, I don't know if you guys are trolling me because they're so quiet I can barely fucking hear them. I don't trust
Thank
my own
you, Dev
audience.
Pet,
It's
for the
terrible.
dollar.
Just-
Here's a birthday dollar. Use it to pay a rock with a hole in it to run your fucking audio. Well,
well, that was
You know, I have a
unnecessary.
friend named
sending
Frozen
it to the
Asian
right
who-
person for that. But thank you, Dev Pet, for the dollar anyway.
You know, it's fine to say that, but not all of us have a pop.
Coins are back, bitches!
I was just thinking to myself how cool it is to just sitting here talking on a microphone, not having to worry about any of that shit myself. You go on and fuck up, brother. every time, comfort shit out of me. I have no culpability in it.
That's
not your problem.
I know you
Yeah,
think
I'm
that's
just over
funny,
here like,
but that
"Oh,
just
finally not
I-
my problem."
that just makes me feel worse. That didn't help me at all. JCat49, thank you for the $15. I wanted a ham bone gunshot, but this will do. HPD River Rat. Yeah, that's me. You know, one of my pop-ups is a guy doing ham bone with a handgun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
is it now?
It's pretty
Why isn't that?
Yeah.
it's pretty fucking
Somebody paid to pop
badass.
that shit up.
There, he wanted it. He just hit the wrong button. Here, let me go find it and I'll fucking play it for him. You're gonna have to go back and watch it on the stream if you have it live.
Oh, am I allowed to?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. The next 6 minutes for the
Okay.
donation. I recommended the Sarah Connor Chronicles whenever you later binge. A very underrated show.
It was. You know why? Mostly who
Why?
played Sarah Connor?
Played Sarah Connor.
Lena Headey.
Yeah.
See,
If you're in the down and watch it, pretty good.
Yeah.
Like it's not something if you're not in the mood. Extended Terminator lore, if that makes sense. Like there is a mood for that, and if you're in the mood for that, then they're Chronicon. If not, it's
Yeah, it's definitely a binge watch kind of thing where you want to, like, you know, you're not doing anything all fucking Saturday, and it's like, yeah, you know, it's
you have a flight coming up,
right, right. Especially if you have layovers and shit. Yeah, that's what it calls for. But Lena Headey, I'm very much of the opinion that female action stars can really be uncredible in the role and ruin the movie for me. It's like, I don't believe you, 110-pound model-looking girl, that you're able to kick the shit out of those 250-pound muscle-bound henchmen.
Problem instead of kind of glorifying what a woman is, they put the tits on a man, and they're like, "Look, strong, independent woman," and we're like, "That's not a woman." I know women in real life, some of them badasses.
But Lena Headey, I buy it because she's such a fit freak. Like, she's all muscly and shit. Remember her as Queen Gorgo in 300? Fuck yes.
Yeah, and that chick from that chick from Mandalorian, I totally bought that she.
Right? Yes.
Like they're the right women to put in those roles, but that's why Black Widow kind of fails when she goes too far. You're like, okay.
Yeah. I believe that you could, like, as Black Widow, that you could seduce a man and then shoot him with a suppressed handgun, you know, whilst he slept after seducing him. Yes.
You know,
but
a great assassin that knows every form of unarmed combat on the planet, weapons master, she can do a lot of shit. But at the end of the day,
well,
That's not how that works.
I mean, well, that's the thing with
best way to put it. It's hard for me to describe because I'm high, but the best example to give would be Terminator Dark Fate. Sarah Connor in Dark Fate was an old grizzled man or veteran. That's why I couldn't fucking buy it. And the whole movie didn't make sense. Nothing in that movie made sense.
Oh, that movie was terrible. Ghost Dog 99.99. Thank you for the $7. Happy birthday, Polly. And there was the handgun ham bone. And once again, I will I'll run it. Yeah, let's do it again.
Here I'm cutting out low. Do you need me to turn something up?
No, I will turn you up over here in Discord because I believe that makes a difference. Because
So
I
would like to say,
yes.
Gilcardo donated $2. Points are back, bitches, or are they? Thank you, Gilcardo. I've been waiting.
I was waiting for one of the ladies to jump in and talk about females and action roles and.
No, they
Yeah,
don't care.
I got nothing. This
Yeah,
is like no. Like I really don't give a shit, honestly.
Just like most women, they're like, we watch action.
I mean, I would
but
watch more action movies if they were, you know,
female centric.
John Wick 3. No, John Wick 3.
Well, you know what?
Romance and.
Listen, all these women who don't watch fucking action films and shit, but every one of them went and saw all 5 of them. What are they? Mockingjay, whatever the fuck. What is that trash?
Oh, the Hunger Games.
Yeah, Hunger Games. You saw all 5 of them, didn't you?
No, her?
Don't remember the final one, which was actually called Mockingjay, I believe. But I did read all the books. That was more because it was a high school reading requirement.
It was a requirement?
Yeah.
Oh,
that
Jesus.
was
on the list.
It was Hunger Games, and then it was Divergent. Both of those series were high school reading requirements.
What the
At least.
High school did you go to?
Yeah.
Well, I won't dox my.
The YA fucking writing academy?
School. A public school.
Wow, public schools have gone way downhill way quicker.
I went to a public school. That was
They were
nothing
summer
like that.
reading. That makes up for it. It's not like
No,
we actually.
They didn't have those for the retard classes that I was in. They're just like, get out of here.
Well, it was actually okay. So to be fair, it was actually really popular when I was in high school, which is why I think they assigned it as reading for high school students, because they wanted the students to actually be invested in the books that they were reading, and so that's why they picked a popular young adult dystopian series.
Every night on my show, some kind of district that's getting in trouble because stuff that's borderline child pornography is. I guess I'm not kidding about that.
Yeah, hold on for a second here.
Well, I mean,
I will.
Better of Mice and Men that no one in my fucking class read.
Oh, I
we all got in trouble for that. No one read it.
There we go.
It was like, well, we kind of need to do shit on this. You guys need to kind of read it.
As an excellent segue to an
Mass,
article that we
messages
have.
back home.
Glad
to
to help,
parents
man.
and shit.
Ohio Mayor warns
is
school board
Schubert.
meeting. Resign or face charges for child pornography.
Schubert.
Wow.
Great.
Learned about
Shocker.
Schubert last. Fuck yeah, Schubert. You get him.
So what does it come down to? Right? Schubert's comments came in response to writing prompts found in a book called 642 Things to Write About, which he had distributed to some high school students who were taking college credit courses. The material included asking students to, quote, write a sex scene that you wouldn't show to your mom. Then
What? The
It
fuck?
gets worse.
Yeah.
It gets worse.
Then rewrite the sex scene from above into one that you'd let your mom read. And another prompt asking students to drink a beer and describe how it tastes.
It's a fan fiction.
Yeah, it's like right.
even
Asking
gets to
people
the
to be
worst shit.
14-year-olds
Yeah, it's like
writing fan fiction
It's
on the
worse.
internet. Okay.
disgusting and grooming and so on.
They do one of the assignments was talk about in detail, write about losing your virginity. So that may sound like an interesting college age writing assignment or whatever. These are high school kids.
Yeah.
But so what the
Yeah.
teacher would be asking, like a 15-year-old writing student, like, hey little girl, tell me about that. How about the first time that you lost your virginity? Did it hurt? What are you wearing?
Jesus.
Why don't you write it all down in
I
detail?
don't like this. I need an adult.
This isn't sensual at all.
I have
I'm
triggered your
actually-
fight or flight response with that shit, haven't I?
Like, my butthole
I
puckered a little
I need
bit.
an adult.
Well, it should. I'm gonna wake next week when I'm in Canada. I'm gonna wake Leaf up in like the middle of the night talking like that. I'm like,
Don't do that, man. She'll
jumps out of the window.
Exactly.
He's
She'll
like,
she'll
"No, no, it's not
bolt in a
Christmas yet."
very visceral response. You know,
Yeah,
She has
war
a lot of-
flashbacks. It's not Christmas right now. What's going on?
That's not what you do to someone you love.
No.
Hey, you know what article I just found today? This is great.
What article did you just found today?
What are nuclear-powered submarines and how do they work? CNN. Let's just go over this, okay? What are nuclear-powered submarines and how do they work? Well,
sounds like a
you-
submarine that would be powered by,
Yeah.
powered
by
submarine.
nuclear
It
power.
is, yeah.
It's a submarine. It's an underwater boat that goes
Oh
vroom
my
vroom.
god.
The power of explodey things that create mushroom clouds that take out entire population centers in Japan.
Well, Brad Lendon, one of CNN's crack squad of writers, is writing about Australia purchasing some UK and US nuclear submarines, right? And he actually writes this as the headline, and it goes on to explain it, thinking, well, that must just be a bad headline. No. He actually explains that, like, atomic submarines are atomically powered.
Oh my god.
You don't say.
Like, why don't you write it up as Australia entering into pact with UK and US to buy nuclear submarines? That's the story. Instead, he
Brilliant.
full CNNs it.
This is updated at 3 in the morning. I want you to
Oh, yeah,
realize.
that's true.
So this is post edit.
This fucker had a 7
Yeah.
a.m. deadline, and whatever he found on Google was going to become.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about mushy balls.
I just asked, leave my country
What-
out of it, Sian. Jesus Christ.
Well,
Talking
actually,
about mushy balls, or is this a word from our sponsor? What's mushy ball?
What's a mushy ball?
have you tried a mushy ball today? Well, I will say this: Australia's getting woke on China, because what do you think they want the nuclear submarines for?
Oh yeah, no,
China,
it's,
China, duh.
it's
Good-
for China.
Good for you, is what I'm saying. And I think it was probably, the United Kingdom and the United States saying, "Yo, Australia, like, hey, you need to get some fucking firepower of your own, because
Well,
like
honestly,
we have
it's
two."
been heading that way for a fucking while.
Yeah, I have a feeling that they probably
It
had
really
to
has.
sharp elbow the Australian government on this one. I
Yeah,
got it.
we can't protect you in the case of another world war. We're gonna have other shit going on all over the. America is out on.
Yeah, we're busy doing our own shit. We're swamped. Sorry.
Ah, yes.
You met our
Yeah,
president.
it's fine. It's
so-
not like we haven't been bombed before.
Oh yeah, when
It's fine.
unfortunately Taiwan, you're on your own, guys. When China takes you, it's the geriatric house plant is just gonna.
We can get we
do
can get our
nothing.
cheap shit from Mexico.
Later, losers.
Next 6 minutes. Thank you for the $1. Let AP know he can't escape this stream without getting a donation, and he sent a donation to you. He told me to tell you.
Hey, oh.
Well, yeah. Well, it's a weird way to say it, but sure.
What this sweetheart.
Oh, it's Naked Eva Green. That's a shot.
Ooh.
Oh
The
god.
next 6 minutes for 2. Says that video with Brad and Brad's mother last night was particularly hilarious because I knew dudes like this in high school with personalities carved from NPC tofu. Brad, sad Brad. Don't be like Brad. Brad does bad. Brad is down bad. We met a gentleman named Brad on the show last night. For everyone after this to go check it out, he will make you question whether or not you want to go on living.
Are you
That's
sure
fair.
he's just not going to make you feel better about your own life by comparison?
No, Brad is an abyss that sucks you in. He's not that type.
Oh.
He's not that type of down bad guy.
See,
I sat there watching that shit like, oh no. He were like 6 or 7 a date. He stood a woman up for a date. Long story short, and then lied to her about it. Sent her a message admitting that he lied about it. She doesn't contact him back this whole time. Sends 4 or 5 more psycho messages, like one of them threatening to sue her if she puts this shit on TikTok. But no, call me back right after that. I need to go down the legal route. Then his mother makes like 3 phone calls to her. Brad, poor Brad. Don't be like Brad.
What?
I-
The
CAP, I
so
got
Brad's a
to
nice guy. Got it.
I got to tell
The
you
story
something,
of
man.
Brad changes lives.
I got to tell you something. See,
All right then.
we have watched your show, Far and I, right? Because we enjoy some
Yeah.
internet cringe and
Well, thank you.
but no,
Oh,
you see me there, and when I don't catch it live, I'll watch it after the fact. But I've told Far before, and now that I've got you, I can tell you, your show is a 50-50 kind of thing for me. It can either be my life feels better by comparison, cringe talk, so forth, all of the things that happened, anti-maskers yelling at each other, recording each other, acting like they're-
Laughing at people with less of
Yeah.
a brain pan than you.
Yeah, and then the rest of the time, it just makes me hate humanity. Your show.
It's a toss. It's a coin toss.
Exactly what I was going for. An emotional roller coaster that takes the viewer from utopia, from the dopamine, from your dopamine gland just pumping that shit into your system to just pure depression, and you fall off a cliff. That's exactly what I go for. Thank you.
Well, I was hoping you were going to say maybe I need to rethink some of my stories, but unfortunately, I'm encouraged to. This is
this is all deliberate.
Okay, so before
I don't really see. The thing is, man, like I didn't go to college, so I don't really know how like works. Like, thank you. Okay, I thought it was a compliment.
I mean, a compliment.
It keeps me happy. Where did Polly go? Did we?
Okay, no, hold on. I had to go grab a shot glass. I have the bottle right.
You don't
here,
have
but
a shot glass right next to your.
Not right next to my computer. No, not right next to my computer.
Time to leave me hanging, man.
But no, you were in the middle of saying something. And it's like, oh, he's going to explain something that's wrong with that Brad did, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't need to hear this because I'm already depressed enough about my life. So let me just go grab this shot glass.
Brad might make you feel better, but I don't know, man. It's one of those things you watch it. Dumb bastard lady for giving him her number, and it doesn't make me feel better about myself because I would never behave like that.
Well, yeah. No, I hear it.
I've never been that guy, man. I've never evolved from Brad to something else. I've just always been like the. Oh, you want to break up? Okay. Well, that's sad. Oh, you gotta always play it cool, man. Always the best.
Mark Smartass, Werison and the Pineapple. If they stagger in, they stagger in. They know where we're at. Sinatra's off touring the country. Your neck of the woods. AP and
I hope he's having a wonderful time.
Well, it would be hard not to in Texas. Am I right? You know,
I don't know, man. When you live here, it can get boring, but when you're visiting, always a great time. Come visit the great state of Texas and get the fuck out as soon as you're done.
Yeah.
We're full. We got Blair White. We're shutting the door, man. Like after the
you are not full.
It
is a low population state compared to its land mass.
There's a lot of us that would like to buy land, and we're not all settled yet.
Well, I see how
no one else can come in.
No, not East Texas. It's wide open land, man.
I was actually just talking today about buying 5 acres, putting a couple of houses on it, just kind of splitting it right down the middle, putting a.
No, Jonathan K. I'm not being cold. I asked both of them to show up, and Sinatra might be able to pop by, but like you said, he's off doing shit, right? And Drunkle's well, I mean, Jesus Christ, it's what 3:30 in the morning there. So
drunk in his name.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So he had a rough night. So there you go. But they are welcome to come in at any time to probably get a new computer yet. Ebony Williams asked, "Oh, why you haven't been around in a while?" Yeah, I got Tron Vodka. That's what I named my new computer. It's pretty sweet because it's the evolution of the potato to its highest form, vodka, and it's got glowy things inside it, so it looks like Tron. Hence Tron Vodka.
Whatever happened to the Au Gratin?
The Au Gratin's still right here.
Okay.
Yeah. Where do you think I'm reading the donations off of?
You don't have a secondary monitor for
No, well, that's actually not even Au Gratin. It's my third computer that I'm reading the donations off of. I've got a weird setup, man. Like it's just.
He's got 3 separate computers.
I actually do. There's Tron Vodka, Au Gratin, and my school computer here.
Oh my god. You're a nut.
And so there's one.
Oh, you're a co-host of the AAA podcast.
That's right.
You'd be able to buy yourself one computer with the power to do all those things.
You're forgetting about
you can hook up multiple monitors to one PC, right?
You're forgetting that he is not Sinatra.
Right. I am still waiting to upgrade my microphone. I would like a Shure 7B. Sinatra makes me feel inept for not having one, the son of a bitch that he is. Yeah. What mic are you using, AP?
I'll let you. What kind of computer am I using?
No, mic.
What kind of mic? A Yeti.
You're using a Blue Yeti?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yo, my man.
Well, so am I. But you get incredible.
Classic.
You get incredible sound quality out of a Blue Yeti. I thought you were using like a Shure or an Audio Technica or whatever.
Well, I'm a very lonely man. I live by myself in this house, so I don't. It's got good sound quality here.
Doesn't require soundproofing.
Yeah, that was a sideways compliment of it's like he complimented himself and sideways says, and that's why your sound sucks because
I live with someone else and 2 cats and
that's right. There's too much love in your home. To truly podcast, you must surround yourself with hate. You must let the hate flow through you to get the maximum sound quality. There is no good sounding screamer out there that is not filled with hatred.
Okay, but you jest. But
yeah,
the moment that I moved in with a boyfriend, the amount of times that I was out putting videos and streams dipped.
That's right.
It's because I
There's too
had to
much
do all the
love.
cooking. Exactly.
Too much love. You need to make a choice between podcasting on YouTube and happiness in real life.
Yeah, I honestly don't think you can have both. I mean, I don't.
You can't have both. Hey, name me an example of both happening.
I don't know anyone. That's what I'm saying.
That's right.
Right.
I'm ugly and I'm abrasive, and not very many people like me. That's why I'm great at what I do on the mic.
Like
People like me were meant to do.
You should hear Sinatra, myself, and Drunkle talk after the stream. Like, oh, we're all happy and excited. As soon as the stream's over, it's just a fucking depression fest, man. We just share our sadness, and yeah, it's.
Wait, but Sinatra is surrounded by family and love in his household. I think he
His
even has
sound
a
quality
few
could be
kids, right?
better. His sound quality could be better.
Well, he supplements with the fancy microphone, doesn't he?
It doesn't matter. It does too much love in that house.
That's not supplementary. That's he's just
Sinatra beat your girlfriend and see how much better your sound is.
Oh god.
I was gonna take it a different direction, but that works too.
Gilcotto with the $20 for the shot I was just about to take. He says, happy birthday, honoring Noir Bar. Well, thank you very much. Also, RE nuclear subs. Some idiot thinks it means, hold on a second. Some idiot thinks it means they have nuclear missiles, not that they have a nuclear power supply. Well, that's true. I mean, there's a difference between.
I mean, they put nuclear missiles on a nuclear sub, but it can be one or the other.
That's the difference between an attack sub and a strategic ballistic sub. And there are 2 strategic ballistic subs in the Sea of Japan with its, because China and redundancy, but Australia needs to, pull its end of the rope too. Looking at you, Far.
Shit together,
yeah.
Australia.
What?
Fuck. Well, you got a whole continent to defend. I mean, Jesus, get with it. Get some subs.
No, as far as I'm concerned, Western Australia is the only thing I should be concerned with.
Well, and you'll notice hashtag Far for PM. She can make this happen. Right?
No,
yeah, it's down there for a reason. We could start the trend, the hashtag trend, and get Far promoted to the parliament.
I don't want to be prime minister, for fuck's sake.
Well,
Far for prime minister.
Exactly.
No,
it's
God damn it.
It's the people that don't want to serve that make the most effective leaders. It's the people that yearn for power that you shouldn't give it to. You see.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that, but not me. No.
No, you're perfect. See, the more you protest, the more viable you are for the office. Yeah.
No.
Okay. Anyway, Serpent21, Polly, your computer, your computer is au gratin. Is it hard to read the donations with a cheese-covered screen? No. See, my potato, when I put an SSD into it, like to spice it up, it became the potato au gratin. You see, so thus I called it the au gratin. And then when, I got the new computer, I had to name it something. And like I said, what's the highest form of the potato, I wondered. And I thought, is it the potato chip? And I thought, no, my God, it's vodka. That's the highest form of the potato. You see? And
vodka would be like the wholly distilled potato.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like
true. Yeah, I do see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's hyper potato.
The brilliance here, it's
right.
I never thought about
it. And the 1 ton hammer, who's an awesome guy who built this computer for me. Put in 2 glowy fans.
Damn it, motherfucker!
So that's what every computer needs is the lighting.
The light cools down a little more.
Yeah.
Does it? Is that what it does? Is that
that's what it does. Yeah, and then while it's being powered by pure hatred in your household, it takes the light. The light cools down the hatred. It distills the hate like vodka. What are you saying there with the potatoes, vodka, and lasers?
And he asked me, Hammer's like he's
somehow involved in bottling it.
Now, are they liquid cooled?
No.
Fans?
No, he asked me, what is it you want it for? Right. And I was like, I want it for this. So that, streaming and the editing that I do, I won't be gaming on. He's like, okay, so you want a workstation computer. So it's got 48 gigabytes of RAM. It's got a processor that's the best that he had for that. And he goes, and I want it quiet. And he says, well, he told me you're going to need it quiet because you're going to be streaming on it, right? You don't want these huge fans running. So big, 4-inch diameter, 5-inch diameter fans in the front and the back to move a lot of air and do it quietly. And they have giant LED lights surrounding them in like a cool blue color. So it looks very Tron in there.
So that's why it's called Tron Vodka.
You nailed it.
Yeah. Nerd. Okay, I have spinny light computer fans as well.
Well, yeah, I didn't even ask for BB from Senegal. Thank you for the $6.66. Polly, your Yeti sounds 100% better than mine. Happy birthday, dude. Well, thank you. Thank you. That was a lot nicer than AP was about it. Okay.
I was nice about it. I'm just saying you need more hate in your life.
You're right.
No.
More
to tune into my
anger
show.
breeds more success. Can confirm.
Okay, so I said everyone we're going to talk about mush balls, right? So there's the mush balls. We need a space mission to watch potential mush balls pull a weird planetary trick.
Oh, I thought this was some sort of Japanese candy.
Well, we'll get there in a second. See, because this is
Thinking the same thing.
well, you will find out how my mind works in terms of one thought leading to the next.
Mhm.
Okay, so what are mushy balls, you might ask? It's a slushy combination of ammonia and water that might be in the atmosphere of Uranus and Neptune, because they're known to be in the atmosphere of Jupiter. And they end up being spherical because, super high pressure atmospheres, and there's enough atmospheric pressure that they end up becoming perfect spheres and they float around. And since it's so fucking cold in the upper atmosphere where they're at, they're slushy balls of ammonia and water, hence mushy balls. That's actually what they call them, and I love that. That's great.
Balls.
Yes, they're
Floating perfect piss balls in Uranus.
Great.
I'm hearing.
Wow. Okay.
Ammonia and water.
Yeah.
Floating around Uranus. That's piss balls.
I love it. This is what happens when you don't wipe, gentlemen. This is why you wipe.
Yeah, I was about to say
God.
I don't get much balls. I wipe real good.
I was thinking.
I don't care if you stand up, if you sit down, if you shake that shit. All right, no, you gotta wipe regardless of what you do.
Wipe a penis. That's no, that's not how you treat it.
This is
A shake is
shows
not
two
gonna
types
do
of
it.
people.
I am not
Right?
wiping down
There's
my
the people
penis with
that
toilet
think-
paper. No, I'm
No,
not.
no,
Yeah, you
no,
don't
no,
wipe-
no.
you
Maybe
don't
not
wipe a
here
penis.
mushy balls. They think of this shit, and there's people that think of mushy balls, and they think of how Polly and I went down with it. It's like, oh, it sounds like a weird Christmas food. Like, oh, Mum's made the mushy balls again.
Takes the factory coat off.
I'm not suggesting. Okay, I'm not suggesting you wipe down the shaft. I'm just suggesting just dab the tip a little bit.
No, I'm sorry. We have our principles. You don't wipe a penis.
No,
Well,
no, no.
let me
Dab.
Don't
Dab
dab
it.
a penis. No, it's fine. It's
I-
okay.
I will not
you
dab
it
the
on the
penis.
inside of your
I-
underwear when you're done.
You really just leave it. You let it drip dry. That's
No, drip
Well,
dry. What are you talking about? You give it 2 shakes and you're done. What's the?
It's not a vagina. Like it. We don't like. Yeah, you. It's a long stream. Squirt, shake, and you're done. It's clean.
Yeah,
Like,
it's pretty awesome.
fine.
Being a guy kind of
Yeah.
rocks. I don't understand.
but like gotta have some
This is the
residuals
worst
there,
conversation
right?
we've ever had in a while.
Okay, so hold on. We'll come back to the mushy balls in a second because Weebo reminded me of something, and we got to segue when it happens. You got to take advantage of the opportunities when they arise, right? So, okay, so we're talking about just the tip. This Napa company is making wine in penis-shaped bottles. There it is, giant penis-shaped bottles.
Why?
Speaking of penises,
You have segued in the as we're making penis sound so unappetizing.
look at with the giant frosty bottle of penis fermented
You
grape
can never
juice.
handle one that size.
No, she
I'm
really
getting
could.
a lot of never dab in the chat, and I'm disappointed.
It is a sparkling wine, which is great. So it's nice and sparkly.
It's delicious, and none of us men can ever touch it. Cockpot.
And its name, you might be wondering, is what? Just the Tipsy.
I love it. Oh my god.
That's
I
good.
want
That's
this
good.
for my future bachelorette party.
Here's what I see. I'm pretending I'm elsewhere on the far right here. The one in the middle is, I've totally taken one this size. I got a rubber version at home. And the one on the left is, I'm like 28, 29. There was a point when I was going to be a model, but this is the best I can do now. That's what I'm seeing.
Not wearing. Oh no, that's a dress. I just couldn't tell.
I think the black lady is having a wardrobe malfunction. She's trying to avoid.
I think you're right.
You think she's using the flute to cover the nipplage? Is that what?
I think
she's
so.
having a
That's-
little wardrobe malfunction.
That's what caught my eye.
So just the Tipsy.
So wait, how much does just the tipsy run for?
$37.
$37.
Oh, that's
within my
that's an
price range.
affordable giant dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody tell our old friend.
You know, that's cheaper than most other penis shaped items.
That's a steal. Get Dan Aykroyd involved in this shit.
That's probably cheaper than the penis that I sent Gasly.
Well,
penis vodka.
There was a point when I was thinking, okay, how am I going to get into the vodka market? Because half the vodkas that you see out there, like, have you seen the weed vodka? There's like a hemp vodka, and it's got like 0.00001% of hemp extract. It's not going to get you high. It's just got some fucking hemp green drop in it, a giant vat of this shit that they purchase from another distiller. All these vodka companies, they don't actually make their own vodka. They don't distill it. They buy it from a massive distillery and then just rebottle it and relabel it, right? And so how do you get into a market that's that saturated? That there's Crystal Skull vodka and there's this vodka and there's that vodka. I have to admit, I didn't think of the giant dick bottle. I didn't.
Big bottle, man.
That's how you break into the market.
I'll tell you.
Actually, that's not how you break into it. That's how you slip into it.
Right, that's how you slip into the market like a gentleman.
Well, see, my idea was a lot more college aged. I thought, see, what you do is you call it wet hot sex vodka, and you have a bottle shaped like a woman, like a naked woman. Like you just go full out. You just go full retard.
See, here's the problem: like
wet hot sex vodka.
No, well, okay, you gotta put thing, man. Like there's suction and physics involved, and if you shape it like a penis, eventually some dumb broad, some dumb drunk white girl going to put it somewhere
inside of her.
Uncomfortable.
What,
yeah,
the giant dick bottle?
Yeah, and if it's got the spout on top and it's open, it creates a suction. You can't pull it out.
That's how you get that thing.
You get toxic shocks and
We read a story about that.
Pull your uterus right out.
Yeah, 2 years ago at Noir Bar, the woman got one stuck there.
Know what they're doing.
She had a champagne bottle, and she did that, and she got it stuck. She had to go to the hospital, and they had to drill out the bottom of it to equalize the pressure so they could withdraw.
People are fucking mad about Tide Pods and shit.
Yeah.
And here's giant cock bottles that destroy vaginas, just going willy, and there's no regulation, none.
You're right. You know what? I feel like as a politicians are more concerned about cock bottles and campaign on that premise alone.
Yeah, California, you need to legislate a rubber stopper in the bottom to release and equalize the pressure for the broad that is obviously going to go put in this places it shouldn't go.
You're so worried about back alley abortions, but you never consider the dangers of champagne bottle hysterectomies.
Thank you, Travis Garner, for the $3. Just let the underwear deal with it, and I'm not reading the rest of that because that is disgusting. But thank you, Travis Garner.
C. Thomas, thank you for the $2. My father served in a strategic ballistic sub, a boomer, and a sonar tech during the last decade of the Cold War. Cool, an actual Cold Warrior. I can dig it. Yes, there's a difference between diesel subs, nukes, and tech nukes. My dad's job was the difference between them. I still have his manuals. Sweet. That's fucking cool. Back when America had balls. I can dig it. You know, Reagan chopped and so forth.
So he could go tell that CNN reporter how these submarines work?
Well, someone needs to.
Miracles. That's how it happened.
So we were talking about mushy balls.
We're submarines. How's that work?
Yeah, so we were talking about the fact that you boys do not dab.
Yeah, but you brought up just the tip, so I was like, oh yeah, just the tip. See, hold on, let me just slide over there in a minute. You see what I did? That's
You said slide.
Yeah, that's a call.
I got it.
That's a callback. I know. Okay, so mushy balls.
The otters do comedy.
It can be funny, I guess.
So now I started thinking that this
charming.
This sounded like rum balls to me. I thought mushy balls sounded like a Christmas treat that, like, oh, mom's making mushy balls again. Great, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, see, two kinds of people.
Okay, now
those
here
that hear mushy balls and they go degeneracy, and then those that think, oh, delicious Christmas food.
Yeah.
I didn't initially think it was some weird poppy seed covered rice thing that they make in Japan that leads.
Well, no,
I swear to God, that's what my first inclination was too.
Really?
That's what they name shit. That's what they name those types of.
Oh, fuck yeah, of course, yeah. Well, here was my idea. Okay, I want to take Jamaican Easter spice bun, which if you look at its ingredients, it's like brown sugar, granulated sugar, honey, browning, molasses, vanilla, melted butter.
It's like 3 different types of sugar.
Fuck yes. No, hold on.
What the fuck?
And then flour, baking soda,
great.
cinnamon. So like it's like a muffin. It's like
Sheminisson of Guinness Stout. Don't forget the 1 cup of Guinness.
No, but here was my idea, and it relates to the Guinness Stout. I was going to put in half a cup of Guinness Stout and half a cup of Kentucky bourbon. Like I like make extra rummy rum balls, but bourbon balls. And and then they would have the cherry tart or the tart cherries, the candied cherries in them too, and I'd call them mushy balls.
You know that when you bake the thing,
no, it'll be fine.
It's the alcohol straight out of the actual food, right?
No,
like you're not getting drunk off these
why
balls.
you pour more alcohol right on top of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, after it's
the
done.
beer is
There you go.
carbonated.
Mushy balls.
Yeah, I wouldn't put that much rum into it.
Yeah, so part of what's helping the spice bun in the rising aspect is if you're putting in enough beer, the yeast is helping it to rise. So be careful.
I like where your head's at. You want to you want to eat something and get fucked up.
Yeah, well, see, what the other idea was I was thinking is how would you make extra rummy rum balls? And I'm like, could I get one of those kitchen syringes for like injecting turkeys and shit and inject bourbon into the center? Would it stay there or would it soak through? Would it just become? And I'm like, I thought, oh, well, it would make it a little bit mushy in the center. Mushy balls. It's perfect. You see?
Well, yeah, you'd have to add the rum after it's already baked.
Well, it would be bourbon,
oven,
but yeah.
Okay.
Just eat a piece of cake.
Still have to shove it.
To take a shot?
Pour yourself a glass of bourbon, man.
What are you saying? This is Christmas drinking with extra steps? Is that what you're saying?
Why not just dunk the bun?
It's kind of coming off like Christian rock, you know?
Booze, like it's milk, You just dunk the bun into the booze, let it soak up a little bit, and then eat it like a cookie.
Like a fucking watermelon at a college party.
Well, you know what? That's not a bad idea. That's the way you eat mushy balls, is that you have to pour it with a bourbon and dip and eat like Oreos and milk, you know.
Yeah. I just solved world hunger. There you go.
There you go. Well, you solve Christmas soberism.
Yeah. Well, no one's sober throughout Christmas, let's be honest.
No, they're not. That's why the suicide rate's so high at Christmas. That was a tragic thing to bring up, but it's true.
If you're gonna
No, it's
inject
because
a shot
of
of bourbon.
loneliness.
Well, yeah, but why do you think everyone's drinking? Why do you think everyone's podcasting on fucking Christmas?
Because
you know that
they have to
AP was
deal
here
with
for
their
last Christmas Eve, right? He was, literally. Like, it's a big depression. He's not kidding about the podcaster bad life thing.
That's right, man. If you're not at home on Christmas Eve alone drinking and podcasting, you're not handling your depression like a fucking man. Don't be a pussy. Like kill yourself. I'm gonna go fucking check into a hospital.
No.
Start getting medication. No, you go buy a bottle and you lament your shitty lot of life with your friends at a bar or a virtual bar.
Hey, Pete, do you want to come to Christmas this year? You want to come to Jones Family Christmas? I'll invite you.
Turkey.
We had steak for Christmas. How's that?
That was a cry for help with extra steps, AP. That's all, everything you just did.
Yeah, do you want steak for Christmas?
Dude, I just pity fuck my way into a Christmas dinner, dude. Free meal.
Well, you know, okay,
Did I mention I've had 3 heart attacks? I could die tomorrow.
It's filet mignon steak, if that helps.
Well, you know why you want to go to Weebo's house? She is this close, and I'm holding my finger just like in half-inch apart from the other one. She's this close to having a full 12-person China set.
Yes, actually.
Yeah. She needs more. She's a good hostess at Christmas dinner. We have a 9 plates and nobody's using.
Well, what are you complaining about? Just a minute ago, you were saying you get you get free camaraderie.
Do you want your fucking filet mignon or not?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Like, listen, I don't want to hear no complaining. I'm serving up fillets.
Do you want to use her antique salt and pepper shakers or not? I'm saying yes.
Listen, those salt and pepper shakers were not within that pattern, Polly. I
say
that pattern comes with salt and pepper shakers.
No, they weren't.
And matched your salt and pepper shakers and your good china.
Supposedly they come with a matching salt and pepper shaker set.
I'm not.
She DM'd me about it. Exactly. She sent me 2 links and she said, I need your fucking autistic focus to detail. Tell me, are these salt and pepper shakers different patterns? She DM'd me about this. That's how I know.
No, I don't know how, but that somehow is a good. That's a good. That's a good trait. That's a good trait. I don't see what's wrong with that.
No, I
should see something.
That wasn't that she was fetish-y window shopping China is what concerned me. Like that and I told her that. I said like that's
what women do, Polly. I mean, they do weird shit like that. I don't know.
But then she came back and said, "Well, no, hold on. You know, this is what I do. It brings me joy." And it had like 15 O's in it. And I was like, well, okay, listen, if it makes her happy, I guess, like I said, that's what they do. And she said she was this close to having a full 12-person China set. And I was like, and then I started telling her, okay, but you can't serve ham on it. You got to serve a goose. And so I started sending her a picture of Christmas geese. So,
Yeah.
Started sending pictures of a truck on the side of the road the other day that I had no intention of. This is fucking nice, man. You're just leaving this shit
you
out.
Send photos of that Port Ellen you threw up, you shit.
Well,
hey, it's Sinatra.
Hey, Sinatra.
What's going on?
Hello.
No, I did not get my tea set, Daniel Fullman, unfortunately. I'm working on it. I'm looking at patterns right now. That's actually part of the reason why I was browsing China website is because I was looking for a tea set for myself.
We're talking about Weebo's fetish for e-shopping China sets online, Sinatra.
Having to
Yeah.
explain to Polly what women do with their spare time because it's
I
blowing it.
really want to host tea parties, and you're all invited to my tea party.
Isn't that a line from Clerks? Thank you for the lovely tea party.
Yeah. I don't think
I
that's
don't
the
know.
type of tea party she's inviting us to.
Oh, it's an actual like tea party with a 3-tier cake display.
Is there going to be
Like, is the
actual
cake
booze at the
edible,
tea
though?
party? Like, can I put
Yeah, we
bourbon
can
in my
put-
cup?
Yeah, you can put bourbon in your cup. I don't give a shit.
I'm
Just don't break my
guessing-
china.
What are you
Gonna
fucking?
send some guy in a
No. So we were talking about mushy balls before you got here, Sinatra.
I seem to show. Hell, let me go get T-Tac. He's expert on that.
On mushy balls? What is it? We're not talking about his gay proclivities. We're talking about food, brother. Food. We're talking about
I know a guy who knows a lot about that kind of stuff.
Wait. Are you not talking about the same kind of mushy balls that we're talking about? Because we're talking about a very specific kind of mushy ball.
About the fact that this motherfucker went to the store this morning and bought baby powder.
For what?
So he doesn't get
his
mushy balls.
mushy
Oh,
balls.
so he doesn't get mushy balls.
like-
Gotcha.
Oh,
Right,
God.
okay.
There's nothing
Gentlemen,
wrong with dry balls and butt crack, man. You
This
enjoy, you
is
get that
why
baby
you
powder.
dab.
We're walking through the store and he comes back with 2 bags of chips and baby powder. I was like, all right.
Well, you don't powder your balls. I do. You must not live in a high humidity
he's not used to
environment.
the heat down here.
Yeah.
He's not used to his balls are sweating like crazy.
I said that to a woman one time. She goes, "You powder your balls?" I said, "Sure." Like when I get out of the shower, yeah. And she goes, "Why?" And I said, "Think about it." Fresh dry balls. I said, "What? Have you gone down on a guy who didn't powder his balls? What was that like?" And all of a sudden, like I completely turned the tables on her. She just sat there and realized, oh shit, I sucked some guy off with sweaty balls. It's like, yeah, you did.
I use a washcloth. I don't know. Maybe I don't have that issue. But I'm not like dripping sweat off my sack.
Well,
you baby powder, man. Give it a shot. Ask him to borrow a little bit of it tomorrow morning.
I didn't know that was a thing that guys did until Dave Landau said he used cornstarch, and Anthony Cumia was like, "What are you baking a cake in your fucking pants?"
That doesn't sound. That sounds like it could go horribly wrong. Like
You know-
I don't want to chance it. That's a very precious area. I don't
No,
want to try it.
you understand that baby powder is cornstarch, right?
Is it really?
Yeah. It's not.
So I could just.
It's not
take
talcum
baby
powder anymore, and hasn't been in a long time because a bunch of ladies got together and sued manufacturers over using talc because it'll eventually give you, I don't know, cancer, AIDS, or whatever.
Oh, naturally.
That's why. That's one of the reasons I powder my balls.
Isn't that what you're looking forward to, gentlemen? The cancer AIDS.
Happy birthday, Polly.
Yeah, gentlemen powder their balls, and mushy balls should be dipped. That's what
Gentlemen powder their balls. Can we have a quote room installed in this? Because I feel like I need to quote you on that.
Let's go ahead.
You know, you used to run like a Cards Against Humanity thing where it had like a bunch of quotes on it.
I just want to say, have you ever walked into a
Don't
room
do
at the
that
wrong fucking time? It didn't start out like this.
It didn't.
No, it really didn't.
We have taken it to places.
Well,
Yeah,
let
I
me-
could have just sat back and just gotten like, where's this going to go?
Okay, let me tell you what
Where is
Far's
this going?
idea was.
Oh,
Okay,
we're
because
good,
the
right?
mushy ball story continues. This was Far's idea, was to use the cherry ripe chocolate bar, which I just recently found out exists. It's a candy bar. Okay, let's just take a look at it.
It's delicious.
There it is. This is
Yeah.
this is the cherry ripe, and that on the inside is cherry flavored sweetened coconut, then surrounded by chocolate. I want to try one.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't like coconut.
You don't like
It's got
co-
a weird texture.
you don't like
It's not
coconut
the
candy
flavor,
bars?
it's texture. There's just something about the flakiness of the coconut that kind of like turns me off to the coconut itself. Like the flavor is delicious, but the shavings
The shavings.
feel like
You can
feel
never.
like
They stay in your mouth forever. It's a pain in the ass to eat.
I would liken it to guys' pubes after you're done sucking them off.
Wow. Okay, I'll take your word on that. Well,
Like,
Hard left
that's
right
the
there.
closest
Yeah.
that I can get to what the sensation feels like or reminds me of, and it's not pleasant.
okay.
So that's how much I hate coconut shavings.
Far's idea for mushy balls was this. It's basically, but in ball form. A spherical cherry ripe, basically.
Doesn't look like anybody wants to eat mushy ball.
Well, I didn't say they were mine. I said they were
these are your birthday guests, and they're just shooting down all your great ideas.
Why don't you want to eat my mushy balls? Clip that. Go ahead. I dare you.
Another one for the courtroom.
Molly, listen. Everybody here in Gulf City, happy birthday!
Holy fuck.
Yes, I wanted everyone to wish you a happy birthday, bud. Sorry I couldn't be on the show.
No worries. You made it. You made it for a hot second. It's fine. And I'm.
All right, I'm gonna get back to the thing. Happy birthday. I will talk to you Monday.
All right, laters, man. Have a good night.
Later, guys.
Good night.
And your boy Pat, thank you for the $5, and you got the exploding refried cat girl there. Happy birthday, Pat. Well, thank you, Pat. I appreciate that. Boom. There we go. Okay, so no one wants to eat my mushy balls. Fine. I understand.
The mushy balls that are not sexual in nature.
Do you
the cherry ripe mushy balls?
Yeah, but you can get the cherry ripe. You can just go buy the candy bar.
Yeah, and I'm offering to send you.
Yeah, but I'd have to give you my address, and I don't trust you.
But P.O. box, man.
You literally threatened me through the mail.
That was like 4 years ago.
And I have never forgotten it because you were.
Wait, hold on a second. How do you threaten someone through the mail? What, she send you some a strongly worded letter?
No. She said she would show up where I work and secretly break in and leave an otter plushie on my desk to let me know she had been there.
Wait, what kind of otter plushie
yeah,
we
I did
talking
say
about?
that.
Like a tiny
creepy.
one? Or a very, very extra large
No,
one?
AP gets it. Kind of creepy, right? It's a little.
Well, it's a little. What makes it so creepy is it's just kind of creepy.
Yeah, it's like it's not quite at bunny boiler level, but it hints that it could be. You know?
Yeah, like it's like you're gonna die, but not like today.
It depends on the size of the plushie.
At some point in the future, you're fucking dead.
Yeah, she's on some Patrick Swayze shit from that action movie where it's like fear of death is worse than death itself. No, wait a minute. That was the terrible actor with the fucking ponytail. What's his name?
Slowly basting you in fear.
That's several actors.
Far, the guy who makes all the fucking unbelievable movies that are communist China paid for that nobody watches.
Oh,
the guy he doesn't get up the entire movie.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
What's his fucking name? Action movie star from the 80s. It's Steven Seagal. There we go.
Oh,
yeah, Steven Seagal.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Yeah, out for justice. When he breaks into the fucking millionaire's home to get him,
Mr. Fake Aikido Jiu-Jitsu.
That's the one.
Blown out all over the internet.
Yeah, and he always has like the woman at his side.
Ponytail actor guy.
That's right. See, but I can't remember things. It'll eventually happen. Okay, you know what it's time. You know what?
Getting older, buddy.
No, I can't.
We all have a little bit of that problem.
I was trying to remember Ariana Grande on the AAA earlier today. I couldn't remember, and I call her Alexandria Guano. I don't know. I just.
Close enough.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, doesn't it?
Guano is batshit.
Yes, it is. And it gets the point across, doesn't it?
Been known to be a little batshit.
It works.
Yeah, it works. Oh, come on. P.O. box, Molly. Think of the cherry ripes.
Yeah, there might be a cherry ripe. There also might be a fucking glitter bomb in there. I don't know.
Wait, is that really what's
it's a
holding you
50-50
back? That
chance.
you think that I would send you a glitter bomb? I would, but that's not the point here, Polly. Don't let fear rule your life.
See, there's Mark Smart with the Steven Seagal.
Delicious Australian chocolate.
Well, and I also want to try these so-called musk sticks.
You know, as we're doing this, I'm
those.
booking my appointment for my COVID test, my molecular COVID test.
Right.
And they want $250 for it.
Yeah,
Tell them suck your nuts.
It's not the swab test.
What a fucking! I can't tell Canadian immigration to suck my nuts. Let me in now.
Tell them to suck your mushy balls.
I've been promised nut sucks just as soon as I cross the border. But I gotta cross that border.
Oh. Hold on. Yep. Well, right now we've got
$50.
we got Jessica Alba in lingerie holding cookies. That's the $50 donation, and it's pretty awesome. JK49, thank you for the $50. Thank you so much, greatly appreciated. Here's a bit of starter for your microphone upgrade. Happy birthday, Otter! Cheers. Well, you know what? Soon. I really want the Shure 7B, man. I want to go full XLR, but it's not a $400 mic. It's an $800 mic because you got to buy a mixer, cables, and a fucking cloud lifter, which is like another $400. Yeah, I know. You're really thankful you got the Blue Yeti now, aren't you?
Yeah, I am, and I got it secondhand too. So
Yeah, I got mine
maybe
secondhand
cheaper
too.
than-
Is there any way you could talk to AP on the side and figure out how to make yours sound like his?
That's a hate
you.
for you, child.
I think you sabotaged my audio because you're like, she didn't show up when I thought the show was supposed to start.
Who wants to watch a little Turtle Dreams, a little Meredith
Turtle
Monk?
Dreams?
Yeah.
I'm down.
Me, yeah.
Well, oh my God, it's Jessica Alba
Oh.
lingerie with cookies.
Again.
Once again.
It's worth it. I play it twice, but like, yeah, Jessica Alba's something, man. Whew. Cass Eve, thank you for the $50. God, so fucking generous. Greatly appreciate it. Happy birthday, Polly. I hope it's been a really awesome one. You guys realize that that's 2 shots in a row that I'm going to have to do now. I mean,
Oh, God. You're going to be stuck in shot number 12 in no time.
yeah.
Whatever will you do?
Yes.
Taking shots.
Oh, darn.
No.
I'm just
Might
saying.
as well stop giving you money. I want to see him.
I have not complained. Well, hold on. Let's put on the
How
little...
old are you today, Polly? I don't think we've asked you that.
Well, no one did ask me that.
Yeah, how old are you?
Did you want to know? 35.
35.
Good age, man.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm a fucking baby.
You are, totally. But you don't take me seriously
Uh-huh.
when I try and give you advice. So what does it matter? I'm the older, wiser guy who should,
You don't give me advice.
Sure I do.
Okay, that one time about like higher education, and I took you somewhat seriously.
Had to go to college, so I did.
No. He said go to grad school. So I talked to my boss about my options, and that's a discussion we're ongoingly having. So
No, wait, no, that's a big deal. If he talked you into going to grad school,
No,
don't you brush that shit off. He changed your life. Wait, so he really is responsible for your success?
Well, yeah, I
haven't gone to grad school yet. I'm in the talks with my boss about going.
Listen to her just pick the stool from underneath this guy's.
Yeah. No,
Doesn't wanna have
I
what an ungrateful person.
No, see, you have to understand these people, both Far and Weebo, are crazy people. Because off stream, they're totally different than they are on stream in a reverse way. Far on stream is nice, and nobody understands why I pick on her. Off stream, she's vicious. You don't say vicious. She will cut you.
I watched Twilight with her.
She will cut you apart and tell you to go fuck yourself so fast you won't even know what happened. Like it's.
I didn't do anything to her.
Well, no. I'm just.
Australian.
I'm just talking from my perspective, right? And so when we come on stream, people are like, "Why are you so mean to the nice Australian girl?" I'm like, "You guys don't understand what I put up with. You don't know."
Yeah, no shit. He not only did he figure out your China patterns for your ongoing happiness and dinner parties and stuff and tea parties. He also talked you into going down the road to higher education.
Yeah. And Weebo, on the other hand, on stream is mean as hell and quick to tell me to go fuck myself live. And she does all the time. Go watch fucking Cocktail Hour. She tells me to go fuck myself constantly, right? Off stream, she's like, Polly, I need your thought on these China patterns. Polly, what do you think about me going to grad school? And she's so nice and charming and wonderful. And I'm like, why did I get this on the fucking streams?
When she needs something, she's a totally different girl.
Polly, don't call me out to everybody, all right? I don't want people to know that I'm secretly nice to people. It defeats the purpose. They can't know.
Oh, man.
Hey, look,
I'm
that makes a good
nice.
point, though. You mostly prod her to get to that state.
Yeah,
that is true.
Yeah. Okay.
You
hold on. I'm just setting up the second shot. I know. I'm just setting up the second shot now here. Well, the third shot, actually. But
Don't run from me.
I do feel like these are excuses from Polly. Yes, thank you, Jen.
okay. And here's the thing.
Excuses.
Everybody's so into their rye finished bourbons. Wheat finished for the win. I'm just saying.
What's the difference taste-wise? Like,
Wheat finished bourbons are like smoother. You're gonna get more of the barrel flavor. So there's gonna be more oak flavor, which vanilla, molasses, brown sugar, those kind of flavors are gonna come through more. Where the rye finished bourbons, so I don't know. There's wheat finish are kind of rare. Pretty much the majority of them are rye finished. They taste spicier. They taste like they got like a little bit of spice rack in them. You don't taste the barrel nearly as much. You kind of have to taste them back to back to know what I mean.
I smoked cigarettes from 15 to 39. So I need to start drinking. Experience the liquor from a palate that actually. I've never been able to taste the difference between a shitty bourbon.
And you're blaming it on the cigarettes? What were you smoking, man?
I was smoking like 2 packs of
Whoa, a day?
Reds a day.
Yeah, that'll okay. I take it back. That'll do it. Would you break the filters off too, just for the fuck of it? Like what?
No. But I quit. That's the important part, man. And before I got cancer and.
Congrats, man.
But the point is, like, I'm wondering now if it'll taste different. Trying bourbon.
Yes, it's true. And these things that people describe in wine, you'll suddenly be able to taste. Like, what's the difference between like a sweet and a dry wine? It's
Oh, I can't.
Have you?
Wine is
same.
Yeah.
All wines or
headaches.
Even sparkling wine, like champagnes, whatever.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because wine really dehydrates you, so you got to supplement with water at the same time. Otherwise, you do wake up with a wine hangover, and that's like the worst kind of hangover.
Very
Can
nauseous.
confirm.
Worst flavor in your mouth ever.
Oh yeah, you get that fuzzy like experience in your face.
You get the fuzzy experience in your face. Are you talking about pubes again?
No.
Oh. Well,
I'm talking about pubes.
well I didn't bring
Polly,
up
stop talking
pubes.
about pubes.
Weebo brought it up. I'm not responsible.
Oh, brought up coconut, so it's only natural.
No, it's not though.
No.
Can't understand where I'm coming from. That's all that I care about.
All right, hold on. We were gonna do something here. We were gonna watch a little Turtle Dreams.
Turtle Dreams.
Hello, how are you?
I love the comb over, my dude.
Oh look, she's so clear-eyed.
You are not enjoying your life.
I'm at a baptism at a really weird church.
His face is too small for his head. Her eyebrows are weird.
Oh, it's you again. You're back.
Is this really what turtles dream about?
Yes.
What's going on?
I guess so.
I don't understand. Polly, explain.
I can't.
There is no explanation.
Yeah, if I could, I would.
Just turtle dreams.
The black gloved hand playing the wonderful sounds.
Du, du, du.
And now they begin to dance.
It's got to mean something, right?
Does it?
It must, right? This. What?
she's going out of frame, camera person.
Yeah, I think she knows. It's meaningful.
Oh, the twist of key.
Wow.
Where do you think she went, guys?
I think she's trying to tell us she went to the store.
I believe so.
You know what this is giving me like war flashbacks to is watching the Star Wars Holiday Special. This is what this reminds me of.
We could do subtitles for this too. Maybe
We could.
try and explain it. Oh, nice,
Oh,
nice.
we're gonna twist.
Did you see that?
We're gonna twist. Polly, can you pull off those moves?
This is peak white people.
They're nearly turned all the way around.
God, they're in such harmony, and that man looks so happy.
Where did you get
He have in his pocket.
Who posted
Was
this?
that NPH? NPH!
Do we ever see the piano hands again? That's my question.
Do the twist again, guys. Come on, do it.
I like what Daniel Pullman said. If Yoko Ono was a group, have you guys seen those videos?
Where's that one part of the video, Polly, where it actually really does sound like Yoko Ono? Here?
There you go.
There we go.
She's Yokoing.
It's Yoko Ono singing Firework all
Or
over
screaming like a donkey. Either one.
That was her singing Firework, Polly. Have you seen that video? How does she make half these sounds? That's another question.
See, this guy really brings the drama through. I appreciate it. Not that guy, the other guy.
His face is so small for his head.
It is. Yeah, he's got a small face. The guy on the far left looks the most in the moment to me. Look at him go. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're freestyling it now. Oh.
That was excellent.
I need more of that. Can we? Wait.
NPH seems to be behind them. They're moving forward and backward now.
Oh,
They're
look at
spreading
this.
out.
Yeah, we're getting some blocking here. This is
Some synchronization.
Yeah, that's the wild shit. This was planned. Like this is choreographed.
Look at him go. Hell yeah. See that?
Okay, so Sheldon Cooper and Doogie Howser are trying to tell us.
I'm waiting for the ninja to drop in from the ceiling and just behead everyone because this is the only explanation for why this is happening.
I think this is triggering an anxiety attack.
I'm sure there are some people that are on the ground just twisting and contorting at home now. Sorry about that, people. I just... Doogie Howser did wear his striped pants, though, and you have to appreciate that. I mean, yeah.
Is this what a stroke feels like, Polly?
Yes.
What Monk is going through, Meredith Monk there, second from the right. Oh, look. Oh, she's... what?
Oh.
Okay.
That's
Pompeii, is that you?
Exactly what I was thinking, Pompeii.
Oh, look at Sheldon Cooper. See, he's so in the moment. Look at it. Look at the fluidity of the movements.
I feel like he's competing with NPH on stage, and that's a bad idea.
You know, he looks like a busier version of Ben Shapiro. Far left.
Possibly still homosexual.
Oh God.
Oh, listen to that harmony.
What cult do these people belong to, do you think?
Oh, the wetlands. Nice.
I think Heaven's Gate. That is my guess.
Cult?
And there's the turtle. Made his appearance finally. Excellent.
Finally.
Yeah.
So it all makes sense now.
That's right. If you ever wondered what them strange reptiles are thinking, now you know.
I'm just gonna pretend to get it.
But why are they thinking that? Is my question.
Because look at him walking. He's going to the store.
What store?
The turtle store.
Turtle buy from? Like, what kind of currency?
Turtle
do they
store.
accept? But how do the turtles buy
small
anything?
moons.
Yeah, this might be the soundtrack in Jonestown. Look, he's going into the water. We could click ahead back to the dancing if you'd like, and just.
How long is this video?
It's at 28 minutes.
What?
Oh, they're goose stepping. Excellent. Do it again. Oh, you didn't do it again.
They're doing the skull dance.
Wait, hang on. How many takes do you think it took to take all 28 minutes?
Look at Sheldon Cooper Shapiro's going full solo
so
over
many.
there. I love it.
By the way, just so you know, this got a performing arts grant. I'm pretty sure.
No,
It did.
didn't.
Yeah,
No,
it got a National Endowment of the Arts grant.
What?
Quit lying
Yeah.
to my fucking face. How much was the grant for? I want to know how much was spent on this.
Well, that's fucking genius.
It is. It's like the greatest scam ever.
No. I saw a painting today that costs like $3 million.
Oh, Asian
and
man.
It was just a red square. It was just a red square, a painting of a red square, and that was it. So, not the biggest scam I've seen today, believe it or not.
I would also like to point out that this was uploaded by Meredith Monk herself.
Yes, it
This
was.
is on her YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the ponytail lady?
Yes.
Yep.
This is
She is a well-known composer.
Yep. The dead ninjas that they killed to start dancing in their place, you know.
What is? Did she write anything in the description?
It's Turtle Dreams, produced by, it was originally aired in 1983. It was shot by Ping Chong, composed by Meredith Monk, performed by her vocal ensemble. For more information, visit meredithmonk.org.
I think we
yeah, and that does not give you more information. It does not give you more information, by the way. Yeah, no, I've already done a deep dive on Meredith Monk here for this shit alone.
I need Christian levels of detail on this.
So, God, I don't even know if I can give that. Like, basically, every single thing you can find of a description of this, right? It just describes what happens in the video. It doesn't give you any kind of analysis of things or like interpretation. It's just, yes, there's people dancing and doing vocalizations.
Yeah,
And
in extremely straightforward
walking across
terms.
Many sets.
It shows people dancing in a
really-
choreographed manner as they vocally harmonize and show images of a turtle moving across various scenes and backgrounds. And it's like, well, that didn't help at all. That was just a description of what I was watching.
You're half
very
right.
much
They
reads-
were vocally harming me.
No, but it very much
feel
reads as if it's like a
vocally
librarian somewhere having to write up the like physical description of the thing to put into an archive somewhere.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what you have to do in a library. And it just no, there's no help. There's a Wikipedia page you can find on the thing, and she says in that, like, looking back on it, it looks very fascist. Which, yeah, it kind of does. Not gonna lie.
Do the dance.
The cult-like things.
Yeah.
Like, and in sync and shit, you know, like, yeah.
The
But
dance of
there's
order.
nothing there.
What is
But
the
it's like
rest
really
of
nothing
her-
there.
What does the rest of her shit look like?
Nothing like
not,
this. And Ebony Williams points out the thing.
not
It's like,
quite
eat
like
out your heart,
this.
Philip Glass. And it's like, yeah, Philip Glass, a famous minimalist composer. And it's like some of her stuff, like she's got a, like, if you look her up on IMDb, she's got a long record of stuff like this. This is from 1983. She was doing stuff in fucking the early 70s. She's kind of like, you can tell, an older lady.
Yeah.
Then she's positively like crepe fleshed now. But yeah, there's nothing like this. This is the one thing. This is where she got experimental, and you know, the dead ninjas and the walking turtles and the star speak for itself, I think.
I would also like to point out, Platty, my girlfriend, just DM'd me and said, I want a divorce. Reason, Turtle Dreams. So,
Nice.
thanks, Platty.
Thinking to myself how the ending left me just a little bit to be desired, and I'm wondering if there was ever a sequel to this, or did they say everything they had to say in the original?
Guys,
I think it's one of those things where it's like, you know, it's like half the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. They introduce characters and you're just left unsatisfied because they never bring them back or explain where their stories go. Like Freddy Returns, and it's
flippers. I'm just,
yeah.
My mind is. I'm trying to wrap my mind around what the fuck you. You actually murdered the right side of my brain. You at least paralyzed it for a while.
They do have deep sea flippers. Well, the ninjas approached aquatically. That was.
I feel like I've been kicked in the stomach, man. Like it just took the piss out of this whole conversation, dude. Like,
well,
they sucked all of our good energy.
Well, here let's look at something a little bit different. My dad arrived at my brother's Holy Communion high on cocaine. He punched the cab driver. Am I liable for his end of life care?
Oh,
just
because your dad's awesome doesn't mean you have to pay for his mistakes.
I think he has outstanding gambling debts as well as a debt to a bail bondsman, parking tickets, and driving fines and credit cards. And he wants to know as his father gets older, she is completely separated from him, and she wants to know if you know, am I going to be financially responsible? Or are creditors going to be able to come back after me? And so she's asking a financial attorney that, like, this is what my dad's like. Am I separated from him, or the fact that I'm his daughter make it that, like, I'm going to end up like someone can come after me?
Well,
I read it as he killed the cab driver with that one punch like Tama. She's like, do I have to pay for the cab driver?
Oh, you thought it was full on Falcon punch to the cab driver, and now
just one pow.
Now the cab driver's getting palliative care as he's slowly dying. Is that
going after this guy's daughter because he's too much of a coke fiend to get any money out of it?
Yeah, that's much more entertaining. And she tells the whole story, and it's like, yeah, he really did. He still drinks and smokes heavily, from what I understand. He abuses other drugs as well. I think he has outstanding debts and a debt to a bail bondsman. He has a myriad of medical issues. He's in poor health, but not dying. I also suspect his health is going to
But not
deteriorate
dying.
rapidly.
Poor health, but not dead.
Yeah.
So he's like,
pre-death.
on the way.
Yeah.
He's working on it. He's working with his way up to that.
Suck your life away for sure.
Is it my
Okay,
husband and
not
I
even
plan for our
once.
future, and I'm wondering what sort of impact my deadbeat father is going to have on our life.
Well, I'm pretty sure that, like, if a parent dies, it's not the responsibility of the child anymore to pay off the debts of the father. I mean,
It
that's
is in Texas. You bet your ass. They'll
Are
come
you
after you
serious?
for all of your. Yep, if you're the next of kin, they'll come after your ass for all of those debts.
Ouch.
There's got to be some sort of, like, legal way to get out of that, because
Right.
that's not your debt.
It happens.
He may
yeah,
list
it
me as his
happens.
healthcare proxy medical power of attorney. So she has really thought this through, and it's like, I want to be separate from the cabbie punching, cocaine fiend, communion invading father.
Got your Umbreon with the great twist. The cab driver is Saitama, and that's why he's an end of life care. I like that even better.
So, there's
You never want to hear that song come on when you punch somebody. Dung, 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 dung. Fuck, I'm gonna die now.
Oh, we were talking about scams through the NEA grant, and I always appreciate a good hustle when somebody goes like to that next level. How about the Virginia Beach woman who got 12 years for what could be the biggest coupon scheme in in U.S. history? I'm like, a coupon scheme.
Coupons.
Okay.
You have my interest and my attention.
So this is unfortunately just like
for the Lays.
Like a lot of reading, but it's an interesting one. More than $31 million in losses. She pulled out more than 400 grand from it and did it for years. And I'm like, what? Operating under the moniker Master Chef, she printed coupons on high quality glossy paper and added corporate logos and product images to make them look real. She even included working barcodes that scanned as legitimate when presented at supermarkets and department stores. The coupons were so indistinguishable from, they were indistinguishable from the real ones that it took the counterfeit coupon experts to positively confirm them as phony. I'm like, I don't understand
There's
what
counterfeit coupon experts?
Yeah, and I'm thinking, okay, so you print
Oh,
up these
yeah?
really great coupons. Okay, so I don't understand. What do you do with them? Lorianne created a Facebook group for coupon enthusiasts, then recruited some of its members to help her with a fraud scheme after they've been vetted and vouched for by their members. The group used the Telegram app, which uses encrypted channels of messages to communicate and coordinate their effort. The fraud was discovered last year when a customer reported to the Coupon Information Center, a coalition, blah, blah, blah.
Information Center?
Yeah, there's such a thing. Prosecutors said about 100 businesses were impacted by the fraud, with one suffering about $8 million in losses.
Woo! Which store was
Through
coupons are free.
RJ?
Yeah, but I jumped over the one part where it's like instances where the value of the coupon exceeded the value of the item. Retailers had to pay the shopper for, quote, purchasing the item. She was selling these extremely high value, like this is $20 off, this is $30 off, and people would buy them for like $5 on this Facebook group, and she wouldn't be selling them. She was recruiting people to sell them. So it's like, remember in
Pyramid scheme shed going there.
Yeah, it is. It's it's an MLM, and it's like, but you're producing something that's supposedly has a face value. You've got something that supposedly has a face value of $20. Why are you selling it for $5? And it's like, well, it's like Goodfellas. It's like you bring in $100 case of booze and you sell it out the back for $20. It doesn't matter. It's all profit.
All profit.
Right. Because it was bought on that guy's
ABS
credit.
How did she fake the barcodes? It's not that hard to fake barcodes so long as you have a label maker and you have the ability to like know how the system reads what information is implanted in the barcode. It's actually a very simple process.
So
It's just a bunch of string data.
And so it scans as like a legitimate barcode in the sense that like you could pull the barcode off of a coupon for like whatever, for like, Best Buy, right? And the value is only a $5 coupon, but you change it to 20 and it's like, no, the coupon says 20. I don't care what your computer scanner says, and they're obligated to honor it, possibly, whatever. It doesn't matter. She's already sold it. How long did she do it for? $31 million in losses in total. She's
12 years.
facing 12 years in federal prison.
But how long did she do it for?
She did it for like through April 2017 through May 2020. Bank records indicate they made close to $400,000 according to court documents.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And
did it one way or another.
Yeah, and it ends on such a sweet note. You gotta love stories that end this way. Her defense attorney discussing. Defense attorney for Lawrence Wargood argued that Lorianne Tallons deserved credit for immediately owning up to her crimes and assisting investigators. She turned in fucking everybody she was working with and admitted it after she was arrested.
Oh my god.
And she deserves credit. That's a bad phrasing to use for a coupon scammer, man.
Oh god, yeah, no, that's terrible. What the fuck?
She deeply regrets the monetary losses she caused, and especially troubled by the pain. Yeah.
And she deeply regrets sitting in a jail cell right now.
I bet she does.
Yeah, right.
I have a lot of remorse. Everyone's got remorse when they're going to court.
Yeah. Somehow I completely breached the deep-seated morality of my parents that they instilled in me as a child. They taught me to know the difference between right and wrong, but I bought this fancy printer and had the glossy paper, so I couldn't say no.
I'm getting some ideas here. I think I could do this woman's scam better than she could.
This is what I'm saying. Like,
get caught.
Have you ever heard the phrase small scale? Damn, honey.
Yeah, she could have made a killing for a lot longer and never have gotten caught if she had just mitigated the amount off that she put on the coupons.
Like, why didn't you keep, like, I understand going to, we watched a couple of dark web documentaries about, Silk Road and Alpha Bay and so forth, right? It's like they have to build up a reputation, and when they get completely shut down and they have to start up under a new name, yes, they've completely securitized and re-anonymized themselves, but they have to start a reputation again from scratch. So, that sucks. I hear you, but, 12 years in federal prison. Why weren't you continually starting over again? I don't.
Yeah, nuke everything, start up somewhere else. That's literally how scammers do their thing.
Scammers that stay out of jail.
I've seen the Shopify stores, thank you very much, the going out of business sales that give you 40% off of must-gone merchandise.
The part that I appreciate the most is that she was producing them and organizing it, but was MLM style pyramid scheming others through Facebook and encrypted apps to sell them for her. That was good.
Too big.
That's the part that I like. Is like,
with
wow,
people that she doesn't fucking know, getting them involved in some criminal enterprise.
Yeah, you
did this to yourself, bitch.
Well, a Facebook group for coupon enthusiasts. Weebo, be careful. Yeah. This is the potential future for some, not all, wine moms. I'm just saying, be aware.
Weebo's over here like, so where's this coupon group?
Well, no, okay. So to be fair, I would be able to replicate this, do it better. That I'd be missing is people on Facebook, because I don't ever hardly go on Facebook.
Well, you can find out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, it's a pink pineapple.
Why?
They're genetically modified rosé pineapples. They cost $15 to $20 each. Want one?
Rosé pineapples. Is there a taste difference? Am I gonna get absolutely tipsy off of this pineapple, or
no? I mean, you could inject vodka into it, but we've already been down the mushy ball road. I don't think we want to return to that discussion.
I have a question about pink fruit. I'm drinking a pink lemonade right now, and I was wondering
no
earlier.
Such thing as pink lemons.
What's the difference? Between a pink lemonade and a regular lemonade.
Grape juice.
Really?
Is that it?
Yeah, I am a big fan of because I am the creator of the Pink Palmer.
But grapes aren't pink.
No, but once you think about lemonade, it's like urine colored, right? It's like kind of pale yellowish.
And if you're not really hydrated,
but
I get what you're going.
Okay. Oh yeah, maybe I should have just said pale yellow. It's just I got there before someone else did. Besides, I've been drinking. Leave it. It's fine. And when you mix it with purple, think about mixing paints. You'd get purple. You'd get down to red. You'd get red, and then
grape juice.
Yeah, that's what makes it. Yeah. And how do I know? I looked on the side of the container of frozen concentrated pink lemonade that I make all the time because I made the Pink Palmer, which is an Arnold Palmer made with pink lemonade instead of regular lemonade. And as we all know, an Arnold Palmer is half iced tea and half lemonade.
You're a classy motherfucker, Paulie.
Well, I just.
You're a true Elliot Rodger, man. Listen to this aristocrat over here, man.
Ask about a stance on men's fashion next.
Yeah. Well, you know what kills me is that
Like one
the
of my
outside of the
special-
fruit is kind of metal. Look at that.
That's very punk rock fruit.
Yeah.
I kind of like that actually.
Is that genetically modified
like
pink
you could just,
pineapples
like,
or yeah? It looks
Bash
like
someone's skull in with that.
right. It looks like a durian fruit. You ever seen one of them things? It looks like that.
Okay.
It looks closer to a dragon fruit.
Hold on. Durian fruit. See? Big old spike ball.
I've seen those things.
Yeah.
Okay, now look up dragon fruit because it's closer to the dragon fruit.
All right, I will. See, I mean, imagine catching one of those in the face. Someone gets angry at you and throws it. I mean, that wouldn't be good. And what's crazier is they grow up in trees, right? So imagine like one just falls because you have to imagine they get weighty enough eventually that the stem lets go and just whack right in the fucking head. I mean, forests are dangerous and weird places.
I mean, if Isaac Newton taught us nothing,
it's that
fruit will
gravity
fuck you up.
Yeah, look up from time to time. I mean,
Fruit plus gravity equals concussion.
Dragon fruit. Oh, the alien pod, right? Yeah, I'm familiar with this. Yeah, and you know what it tastes like? Nothing. It just looks cool. Yeah. They taste like nothing. It looks like somebody put black pepper in your plain yogurt.
Actually, they make vanilla bean yogurt that looks exactly like that.
You know, I've heard rumors about this durian fruit for years. Apparently, it's the smelliest, worst thing you could ever, unfortunately, inhale, but it tastes good. To the point where it's prohibited in some places. Apartment buildings won't allow you to open it in Thailand or wherever the fuck they actually eat this stuff. Look, here's a whole bunch of them.
Yep.
So you always see in action movies from the 80s, I've been watching a lot of Dirty Harry lately, is that whenever they get in a car chase, they inevitably crash through a fruit stand. You know. They do.
They crash through this fruit stand.
Yeah, crash through that, yeah.
Oh, God.
A lot of fruit stands caught it.
Have one of these come barreling through your windshield. You know, that's why
It's anime. It's a cabbage stand.
Like something you'd have in a Star Wars film.
Well, I was watching Aeon Flux the other day, and just to look all futuristic-y and weird and alien-y, one of the ladies was cutting this thing up, and it was like, yeah, it was clearly a dragon fruit. I'm like, is that as weird as you guys can go in the future city of Bregna?
I don't think they even knew it was a dragon fruit, and it was just they were trying to draw some spiky alien fruit.
Yeah. By the way, don't watch that movie. It's really. Well, I mean, watch it if you've got popcorn and want to laugh at something, but don't watch it.
I never watched the live action one. I've got the old.
No, it's got what's her name in it. The South African lady used to be hot, and now she's just like a guilty white liberal. What's her name?
That's okay, man. I like my anorexic chicks animated.
She was the not Proteus. What's the alien prequel? Prometheus.
Prometheus?
Yeah, she was the female captain, not captain of the ship. Captain of the ship was Idris Elba. She was the head of the. What was the name of the corporation?
I don't know.
Poxitani Phil. Why can't I?
I barely remember.
That's the name of the groundhog.
I've been laying back in my chair smoking weed for 2 hours talking to you. I don't know the names of
Okay, everyone. Charlize Theron, and somebody's going to tell me
that.
Yeah, and somebody's going to tell me the name of the corporation in Aliens, and it's something like Poxitani Phil. That's where I got that from. It's like
there's your mushy balls right there.
Yeah. Yeah, Charlize Theron, like back in the day, used to be hot, and now she's getting very serious faced, if that makes sense. Like,
I hear that happens as women age.
Yeah, like they're like.
Yeah, I'm already settling into my resting bitch face.
Yeah, she's really got that high pressure. It looks like the wind is flying right at her. Like, it's
all blown back.
Yeah. She's got like the really stretched skin over her face. I don't know what's going on, but like, yeah.
Why are you scaring Weeb? Inevitable.
Well,
okay, I treat my skin real good.
I mean, last Cocktail Hour. I pulled up because it just came up in my recommendations. A video from Weebo from 4 years ago. You should have seen Baby Weebo. It was adorable. I'm not even kidding. It was just like wow. And it was only 4 years ago, and she has such a baby face. It's just
only 4 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know. It was only
I feel
4
like
years.
looking at baby pictures. Like you just baby. So you're only 4. You've grown so fast.
Okay.
A youngling on the internet once upon a time.
I'm not even kidding. Go look at her videos from 4 years ago if you don't believe me. It's Baby Weebo. It's absolutely adorable.
I don't think my face has changed all that much, but I have to live with it every day and look at it in the mirror in the mornings when I like put it on and stuff. So
There we go. Thank you, Gilcado, Shadow Claw, Ian, and Daryl Odell. Waylon Utani. See? Poxitani Phil. You see where I was going?
no, I don't. That's not
I got
anywhere
it. I'm
near
with
that.
You could have you could have humored me there, Weebo. Jesus
I'm gonna
Christ.
ride this drunk out with you. You're right,
not.
man.
She's nearly 50. Ian says, yeah, I remember Sargon of Akkad doing a video because she published this. There was this interview with her, Charlize Theron, from a number of years ago, and she can't find a man to marry. And she's like, I'm a millionaire. Literally said this in the interview. I'm a millionaire. I'm world famous. You know, what's the problem? Why can't I find a man? It's so difficult. And Sargon's like, what are you talking about? You're well past the marriageable age. You have a number of children that aren't your own that you've adopted. No man is going to have as much money as you. And you are willing to say in an interview for a whole bunch of people to read how fantastically successful you know you are. Do you think that those are desirable qualities in a woman for a younger man than you?
She yeeted herself out of the dating pool for an age demographic younger than her. She's got to find someone who's a widow, who has had children already, who's got nothing left really to live for except to enjoy his senior years.
That's what I'm saying. You need a man who's like 50, your age or older, Charlize Theron. Like I know you got this opinion of yourself because you've been held up on a pedestal for so long, but like you're fucking 45 or 50 years old saying, I'm a millionaire, I'm world famous, how come I can't get a man? You're answering your question. Do you not see that? And the answer is no, she doesn't.
Well, the alternative is also you could just, find someone with a cougar fetish and then
that's gonna be the problem. The type of man that Charlize Theron is looking for, the high quality type of man she wants, that type of man wants nothing to do with some arrogant old biddy with a bunch of kids that she adopted. He's well beyond his wanting to have kids years. Like, but did this to herself.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, women hearing that story shouldn't be like, oh my God, it really is that bad getting older. No. That's not the takeaway here. The takeaway is being a miserable bitch is not a desirable quality, is the point. You see what I'm saying? Like, and apparently being a miserable bitch shows on your face because, we should take a look.
Being an insufferable cunt while you're still young and pretty. All right, people?
Yeah. I mean,
you get a lot more out of life that
tolerate
way.
it from you. Yeah, like we'll put up with this shit from a young pretty woman. But some old, like mildly fuckable old lady, nah, but we'll go ahead and
you type in 2021 and you don't get
being
like,
rich is cool, but
these are all older.
Like dating Charlize Theron will kill you.
Oh, remember her in Devil's Advocate with Al Pacino and Kung Fu.
She was
Yeah,
Keanu Reeves'
yeah.
wife.
Yeah. She had she was a lot younger then, so she had like a much rounder face. Like she had a face that looked like that, and she certainly does not look like that. Now she's got
My favorite part is when she cut her own throat.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy. Yeah, grab the broken glass and just let herself have it. And you get full frontal nudity of her in that scene. Unfortunately, she's cut up from head to toe, so it kind of ruins it. Yeah, and now she's got like the wind tunnel look.
Make it work.
The wind tunnel look.
Oh, she goes shopping for herself though. The millionaires don't do that, Charlize.
Good
Come
for
on.
her. She's relatable and all that. And I wonder if she goes to the Target.
No. Yeah, I'm just gonna type in Charlize Theron old. Let's see what comes up.
That pulled right up.
This is my favorite part of no, I'm sorry. This isn't Cocktail Hour, but it's Noir Bar, but it's the same kind of concept.
Gee, you think they photoshopped that picture very much?
They absolutely did.
Well, it's Entertainment Magazine. Of course, it's airbrush. It's like this woman has no pores.
Pores? What are those?
Are you saying this 60-year-old woman doesn't have alabaster skin, Polly?
I know it's crazy town, but you know.
It ain't so.
What
You know
what
I
are
liked
these
her in,
pictures from?
though?
I don't.
Oh, that is from The Old Guard, and I actually kind of enjoyed that movie. It was a fun action movie.
Really?
Yeah, because so the thing is, the characters, they're immortal, so they can't die until they suddenly can die.
Right.
But like they can get kidnapped and they can get experimented on, so they're trying to
They can't die.
survive in a world.
They can't die until they can die.
Yeah, it was a really weird juxtaposition of the premise.
What year is that from?
This was a recent movie that came out, but I did enjoy it.
That was a recent movie?
I think. I'm pretty sure. Old Guard? What year did The Old Guard come out?
I don't know.
Let's look at
You got the Googles.
I'm doing it. Actually, it's DuckDuckGo, but I'm doing it.
Good girl.
2020. That's
No
when it came out.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah, so she's like the badass leader person of
She looks
Old
like
Guard.
it. I mean, she's got like the axe and everything. Well, the round axe. I don't really.
Well, okay, so they're like an ancient organization of
Sure.
not Robin Hoodie type people because they don't steal from the rich and give to the poor, but they like
Super
they're
assassin.
in history. They're doing shit. They're fucking people's days up and all that jazz.
They're fucking up
only do
people's
it
days.
once.
Then what happens?
And then like history modernizes. We get the cell phones, and they're like, we need to go into hiding. We can't be as brazen as we once were. They're gonna study. What are you doing? Okay.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
I was
They're
reading.
gonna study.
No, I'm not.
Like-
I'm listening. Go ahead, Weebo. Go ahead.
They're gonna study us and put us in cages and like IV drip us and try and capitalize on this whole immortality thing that we got going on just at random.
Okay.
Synthesize like a genetic sequence that results in this shenanigans.
Gotcha.
And yeah, so they wrap it up as if there could be a sequel, but I don't think there is going to be one. I think it's a one-off.
Okay.
Was that necessary?
I didn't hear a word you were saying.
What? I was Instagram modeling. What's the problem? It's like
that's fair.
Yeah, I mean it goes like this. It's like regular lady, Instagram lady.
Tutorial.
Regular lady, Instagram lady. Like
Instagram lady.
Yeah, Umbreon's like, is she saying something?
What you were doing?
Just having fun. The liquefy tool's awesome.
Yeah, no, like sitting here, like you're opening up Photoshop. Okay. Got
Okay,
the,
what next?
Yeah, what's happening next? I'm following.
I'm
Hey, fella.
disappointed.
This
You
is
like
not
Kern's
Las
bread?
Tejas.
Well,
This is
yeah, I
not
don't know, I
the
guess.
AAA.
The
This,
man.
You're
yeah,
gonna
this is
be
Noir Bar.
positive
This is
about
where I
him.
fuck around and have fun. I just.
Yeah,
Well, I
I'm not
hope you're
stop you or
proud.
anything. I'm just kind of like, where is this going?
I'm just expressing my disappointment out loud.
Bearcock, thank you for the $10. Just got here. Did I miss anything? Nothing.
Poly photoshopping
Everything.
Charlize Theron's booty.
Well, I mean, you know, it's like admit it. It's better now. It's just like, I mean, boom. Oh, mom bod. Oh, hot bod.
Much better.
Mom bod. Hot bod. I just,
That looks like it would hurt though, like cause
If you do that fast enough, she twerks for us.
her tailbone, her spinal cord looks like it's in trouble.
Oh my god, it is. It is like she's twerking.
she's making it pop. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's perfect.
Well,
sense.
I actually have to bounce, man. I got a couple things I need to do, and then I got
Fair enough.
Kind of early family.
Fair
shit
enough.
tomorrow morning. But it has been a pleasure to be here for you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for inviting me, Weebo. The approximate coordinates were very appreciated. This was not our fault. I'm choosing
It's
to
all
believe
Polly's fault.
that it was Polly's fault.
No, well, you can believe that if you want, but
I
the
don't think you
original
understood what I
invitation
was
had the
saying.
incorrect
I'm
time on it.
choosing to believe. that
AP,
this was
I read him that message before I sent it to you, so it's entirely his fault. He could have corrected me and told me a different time if he wanted us to be here at a different time, but he didn't. And he
Yeah.
didn't when I double checked with him, when I put it on the holy calendar, blessed be its name.
See, what's going on here,
Really
chat? Is
evolved.
it AP's an older gentleman, and he's been down the marriage road, and he understands, and he gets it. This is the display of yes, dear, you're right, dear, and he understands.
right.
Like where I'm an idiot because I'm a younger man, and I still try and convince women no, that's not what happened, and it's stupid, and it leads to suffering in life. It's
Polly's thing is he's not quite dead inside. Don't worry, man. You'll get there. I'm getting there right now because I'm gonna go call Leaf and fold my clothes. I'll catch you guys later.
all right. Have a good night, man.
Good boy.
Later.
Good night. All right then.
I don't want to be dead inside. Does it have to end
Well,
like
it's
that?
coming.
Do you have more YouTube things we can torture chat with? I mean,
Oh,
entertain
The
chat?
more you Photoshop these from the internet on Photoshop, the more dead inside you will be. I can guarantee you that.
because I will become more and more aware of the reality that surrounds me. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, yes.
Well, but it's because, well, I mean, she's nearly 50. That's why she doesn't have the body like that. I'm just having fun with it. You know, it's.
No, I know. I just.
Like I said, if you go check her out, Full Frontal in 1997's The Devil's Advocate, I'm going to say 1997. Like, oh yeah, she actually did have the Photoshop booty. But you know, it's been a hot minute, and I think one of those kids might be hers. I'm not certain though.
Well, one of them might have came out of. I know.
Yeah,
we don't know for certain.
I think they all might be adopted.
We'll Google it.
All right, I
Who
will.
knows? Do you really care that much about it?
No. I mean, she's got the mom bod, but like, I mean, that could either be naturally caused or painfully caused by just children being around you and being annoying. Wow, she's kind of wow. Wire Mag just runs the article with the Charlize Theron, Mad Max Fury Road, her weight gain.
Oh no.
I mean,
She looks good for her age.
yeah, she's not really fat there exactly, but
Yeah.
except her head looks small on that body. Like the body looks all proportioned, but not with the head. Doesn't that head look small to you?
A
It's
little.
probably
Yeah.
it's the hair. It's the hair. It's because
Oh yeah, so we did the dick bottle. Oh yeah, there's Pennsylvania starting to ration liquor.
oh, I have thoughts on this. Not this specifically, but they were out of Coors last weekend. Or not Coors. Corona for whatever reason.
Cheese.
Oh, I'm hungry now.
Yeah, I know. There's just a lot of awesome white
Wow.
white cheddar mac and cheese. Very good
I
stuff.
need to make all of the food.
Okay, you were saying
Oh,
about liquor?
Oh yeah, so last weekend I went out of town for the weekend because I do that from time to time. And while we were out of town, naturally we go to bars.
Sure.
And they were completely out of Corona, like across the board at supermarket, at the bars, various bars that we went to, and we just don't know why. And I think it's because there is an alcohol shortage.
Huh. And I mean, like I said, the ration will be limited to 2 bottles a day starting Friday. And it's a response because of supply shortages beyond their control. You know why? COVID. I mean, they can't manufacture. They can't get anyone to fucking drive trucks and ship. I mean, well, extremely lowered amounts. So what is coming in is what's trickling in. Same thing with ammunition. It's like, why can't you get any? It's like, aren't they manufacturing anymore? Not in the numbers that they were, and people bought the fuck out of it because they were going into lockdown. You don't think people bought booze along with ammo? I mean, ammunition and ammo. We named our stream after it, for God's sake. These are popular things.
So people stock up on your staples because it seems like we're having some shortages of food. Because I can't even get Tostitos supermarket.
No Tostitos?
No Tostitos.
Holy fuck.
A boyfriend asked for Tostitos, and all I could find was a single bag of the blue corn Tostitos. That was it. And he powered through that in an entire day.
Who wants to see a Louisiana Walmart worker quit over the PA system?
I do.
Here we go. She's ready.
Oh God, what's with her nails?
Yeah, they're not good. Hurry up, lady. Get on with it.
Attention Walmart shoppers and associates. My name is Beth from Electronics. I've been working at Walmart for almost 5 years, and I can say that everyone here is overworked and underpaid. The attendance policy is bullshit. We are treated from management and customers poorly every day. Whenever we have a problem with it, we're told that we're replaceable. I'm tired of the constant gaslighting. This company treats their elderly associates like shit. To Jared, our store manager, you're a pervert. Greta and Kathy, shame on y'all for treating your associates the way you do. I hope you don't speak to your families the way you speak to us. Shout out to Cominique, Patty, Chardell, and so many.
Yeah, that's where it just goes on. Like, you're a pervert, and it's like I see. Jenna Ghost Pictures is like this whiny
She's
bitch.
not even wearing the mask properly.
No, she's not.
She's just got a whole list of like grievances she's ready to air.
Yeah,
for
I mean,
all of the shoppers.
Jenna Ghost Pictures. I've been working retail for over 20 years. Okay, well, she was working there for 5, and the store retailer owner, whatever the fuck they call the particular person, calls out and says you're a fucking pervert. And it's like, what, did he talk to you too friendly, or did he actually grab up on you? If he grabbed up on you and you stayed there, you should have quit. It was fucking Walmart. It wasn't, some high-powered executive position where you were thinking about like, oh my god, I can't believe I have to deal with this sexism and molestation in the workplace. But it was fucking Walmart. If he was actually perving on you, why did you fucking leave? And go police it up then. Like, if he was actually doing something to you, by all means, go tell fucking cops. Go get a fucking lawyer if he was actually grabbing up on you or making suggestions or whatever. But I think, like, what did he actually do? Because you put it in a list with a whole bunch of other things, which makes me think it wasn't that serious. We're told that we're replaceable, but you stayed there for 5 years.
But also, this guy's a pervert.
Yeah.
Why is that not your first point?
Do you see what I mean? Like, it lessens the seriousness of it that you put it in the middle of this giant thing that you were recording for TikTok. Like, I understand, or whatever the fuck, Facebook, whatever the hell, where the hell she put this. Like, it's funny in the sense of like quitting big when you're angry at a place, because I think everyone's at a job where they'd love to tell the people to go fuck themselves. But but at the same time, after watching it, like, because it just kept going, and she, like, the shout outs that she does, and she said, we're overworked and underpaid. It's like, well, there's a lot of other fucking places that would fucking pay you better. And after 5 years working at Walmart, retail well. Why wouldn't you take that fucking experience somewhere else and start higher on the ladder? You understand? I don't get it.
They're only gonna treat you as well as you allow them to, or as well as you tolerate them to, right? So if they treat you like shit and you tolerate it, they're going to continue to treat their staff like shit.
Yeah, or call fucking HR. Or like Walmart doesn't have HR. They do. I mean, does it? And if HR doesn't give a fuck, well, Jesus Christ, that's a really big reason to leave. I mean, the whole reason they're there is to give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, go to a different Walmart. How about that?
Yeah, there's no shortage of them, unfortunately.
Say it again?
There's so many different steps you could take before this,
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I like the idea of quitting publicly. Or quitting in a big way, I mean to say. I like that. Because who doesn't? Because everyone's at that bad job where you'd love to tell someone to just go fuck themselves and walk out. No.
I pay for your food, you brittle-boned fuck.
You brittle-boned fuck. Travis Gardner, thank you for the $3. I keep trying to quit, but I'm self-employed and keep giving in to my demands.
I want to raise.
Okay, you know what? Maybe I'm just drunk, but that was funny to me. I was like, I'm a son of a bitch to work for. I know what that's like. I take research contracts, and like I've mentioned a number of times, and I guess I'm not my own boss, but I have to set my own schedule and stuff, and I'm a fucking slave driver, man.
Oh God, I feel that.
Yeah. I'm far too, self-loathing. I don't give myself enough time off. I'm not respecting of my employees' feelings, and
I need to treat myself better too.
That's what I'm saying. I don't encourage a positive work environment.
Yeah. Is there is there like a hostile work environment going on there, Polly? Do we need to bring it to HR?
Right.
Do we need to have a talk?
Yeah, well,
HR is Polly as well.
Yeah, I already have, and HR was non-responsive. That bastard was just like my boss.
I'm envisioning a meeting of otters, and they're all the same otters.
Sitting around an executive table. Yeah.
Exactly. No. There's one otter, and he's hurrying between the 3 chairs in the room to keep conversation going.
He has like an otter popper over like each of his paws.
And each like talking point, he just like removes or adds something to the costume to make it seem like it's a different otter.
Just keeps changing pocket corners, you know? It's just, that's the only difference. Look at this. Somebody stole a 75 Chevy Camaro, stolen in. I read that 3 or 4 times before I clued in that it didn't say Chicago.
Chicago?
Yeah. Chicago.
I don't like that.
Didn't you see Chicago too? Like,
I did.
I was
Yeah.
sober
Like,
as a
you're
Mormon
right.
when I was looking these up last night. And I was like, it was stolen in Chicago. Well, you're never. Wait a minute, they misspelled that. No, they didn't. Hold on. What the fuck? And it's like, the other thing that I find confusing is that it's okay. So we're looking for this rare, I'm assuming expensive sports vehicle. I don't know if this particular 75 Chevy Camaro is expensive or not, but I'm assuming
it's
it is.
Camaro, and it's from 75. Oh.
Yeah, I'm assuming
Get up
that it happened, but it's like, I think I know who has your Camaro, man. Photo courtesy of police. It seems like they've got it amongst a bunch. Yeah, they've got it amongst a bunch of other vehicles, man. I think I know where your Camaro's at, brother. I just who wants a 75 Camaro? They're crap, says Okie. Are they? I just am confused by, first of all, that there's a place called Chisago County, and that apparently the police stole your vehicle, but yet posted over here at KSTP that they've got it. The police are investigating. Yeah, I know. Just like a Ferris Bueller's Day Off, right? They're not totally driving the car around the city or anything. Not at all. They're looking hard for it.
Yeah, how did the police have the photo? Well, you see. Impound.
You want to talk about something strange that I came across last night?
Let's.
Okay. Let's talk about the amount of nuclear weapons that the world has lost.
Oh boy. I'm not ready to have this conversation.
Like, I mean, you can't find your keys, you know?
I get that.
You know, you lose, like, you don't feel so bad. There's people that lose mass area effect atomic weapons. It's fine.
Yeah, and you can't lose your keys. They lose, or you can't find your keys. They can't find their warheads. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, you know, I was looking for my copy
It's a
of.
very big deal.
Okay, like I had the DVD sets of HBO's Rome season 1 and 2. I can't find season 1 for the life of me, and I think I lost it in my last move. I think I might have left it at my old place, and I've been looking for it. And I feel so stupid because it wasn't cheap. It was like, you know, $25 for the complete season set or whatever with all the extras. But I didn't lose an atomic weapon though.
I bet you're feeling real clever right now, Polly.
Well, not clever,
You know.
just not as bad, you know. But let's take a look at the list, because I was like, okay, let's in the 1950s, and it's like, oh my God, April 11th, 1950, August 5th, 1950, November 10th, 1950. Wait, this is all in the same year.
How many of these are in 1950?
Yeah, what happened in 1950, and why is it such a bad year for nuclear warheads?
They all read the same. A B-29 bomber carrying nuclear weapons, 4 spare detonators, and a crew of 13 crashed into a mountain range near Albuquerque, New Mexico. The bomb's high explosives detonated, and the nuclear capsule was damaged, but it was recovered. All 13 crew members on the aircraft died. Wow. All right, then. And so August 5th, which is not, you know, just further on that year, right? In California, a B-29 bomber carrying back a Mark IV nuclear bomb experienced problems with 2 of its propellers and crashed while attempting an emergency landing, causing an ensuing fire. The bomb's high explosives were detonated, and the crew of 19 crew members were killed.
I'm hearing is B-29 bombers are not the way to go.
Yeah. And so and it's like, oh, they often recover. So the list, look at the list, it keeps going. And not all 1957, all 1958. We're still in 1958, and now we're into the 60s. Look at how long this fucking list is. 1962, 1964, multiple 1965s. Like, this just keeps going. But what I'm noticing is it's like, there's a lot of recoveries, of course, right? I'm like, well, were there ever any not recoveries? Yeah, let's take a look at the list of nuclear weapons that were lost but never found.
Oh,
God. Oops. Okay, there's a nuclear bomb that's lost in the Pacific in 1950. There's a Mark 15 nuclear bomb And it accidentally collided with an F-86 aircraft near Savannah, Georgia, and it's still out there off the beach of Savannah, Georgia in 1958. So have fun swimming off the shores of Savannah, knowing that there's, highly refined uranium down there somewhere, surrounded by high explosives.
What if got carried off by a porpoise?
That could happen.
That'd be a very brave porpoise.
Yeah.
They don't know what they got.
They lost some.
They found this.
They lost weapon cores in the Mediterranean.
No, it's something they probably shouldn't touch.
And Gilcado says some nukes are tiny, Polly. Well, they are. You're right. Some are short-range tactical nukes. It's true. But 2 24-megaton nuclear bombs crashed somewhere in the North Carolina swamp in 1961, and they never found them. Like, I don't know why I'm laughing. None of this is funny. Like, this is just...
So grand total, how many did we not recover? Now, I have a question. If the, like, the uranium that the nuke has in it, I'm not, like, a nuclear physicist or anything, so I don't really know a whole bunch about nukes, but I would assume that over time, that material degrades, and as a result, it becomes less powerful, or more unstable?
I was just about to search for what is the half-life of highly enriched uranium or plutonium, but I'm not typing that in. I know DuckDuckGo doesn't search, but I'm still not. Yeah. Exactly.
Sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm assuming it degrades, but I'm assuming the half-life is pretty goddamn long on even highly enriched uranium or plutonium. Or polonium.
Oh, did I get it right? It was plutonium? Or, I'm sorry, uranium?
A lot of it, but the fissionable one is uranium-235. The one found in nature is 238, but you have to refine it to a high degree of purity because it has the more pure it is. Like if it has impurities in it, when the high explosives are set off, you won't have the chain reaction, the fissionable chain reaction, and thus the big boom.
So it'd just be a small.
Just be a high explosive boom, not a fun one. Like Hiroshima
Just a
one.
tiny boom.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, are normal nukes fun booms there, Polly?
When used appropriately, they certainly are dramatic.
They have that effect on.
Yes. What did I want to? What are you guys in the mood for? We did the one.
Links do you have up there?
We could do that. We could do some case cooking.
Yes. Join us, Weebo. Join us.
I'll
Case
do
cooking.
I'll do one, but then I gotta go.
No, you don't.
Pumpkin now.
Nah.
I really do. I'm falling asleep here, Polly. Do you want me to fall asleep on stream?
Not really. Okay, well, here are the options. We can watch Kay making a Yorkshire pudding, which might be fun. The piss take dog bun.
God.
I mean, that totally doesn't look like you shit in a cupcake foil at all. Not at all.
That's exactly what that looks.
Just,
I'm invested though.
there's also the piss take curried eggs.
Piss take? Why?
Yeah, there's a giant Yorkshire pudding. I would love to see. I mean, small Yorkshire puddings are easy to fuck up. I'd love to see Kay attempt a giant one. Honestly.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah.
So
see your fuck up the giant.
You decide.
Giant Yorkshire pudding.
And I'm back cooking. And
oh God, her voice.
No, Kay.
A giant Yorkshire pudding.
Hey, you don't sound good.
She really doesn't.
I've already put the flour in. I never weigh my flour, but I just put some flour in.
You never weigh your flour.
Flour, not sunflowers. Some flour, plain flour. 2 eggs.
For those of you who don't know, this is Kay. She's a delightful woman, but one of the worst cooks in the world.
Yes, she is absolutely terrible.
And you mix the brick.
Right. I know a lot of people say you don't have to add water. It's always best to add oil, but I prefer to add water.
But after 30, add water. Ladies, add water after 30.
So I'm going to mix this, and I think it might look a bit alright. Might need a little bit more bit of water in it.
Well, you start showing your dehydration past 30 years old. That's what I assumed she meant.
I'm gonna need you to rubber scrape the side of that bowl. Pronto.
She is, and I mean, it's a plastic bowl. You really shouldn't be hitting it with them blades like that. You could.
Yeah, you really shouldn't be doing any of this in that. You're gonna leave it in the sun?
No, in the oven.
In the oven?
Okay, there she is.
Uh,
You're making crepes or a pancake. You're okay.
yeah, what the fuck? That's not... Is your Yorkshire pudding gonna be a square?
Yes.
I love auto-made closed captions. It in the TV adapter, damn through, I mean, this is motor noise dancing.
Motor noise?
Obviously, they don't.
Okay, so it vaguely resembles.
Is that what Yorkshire pudding is supposed to look like?
No.
The big falling down pancake?
No.
It's not supposed to look like that at all. In the middle, look, it's uncooked and it's like crispy at the edges. This is not right.
This kind of looks like falling down pancakes, to be frank. Which is just like a giant pancake souffle.
Yeah.
This isn't right.
Oh.
Oh God, here's Lee. Oh,
they dropped.
Lee is coming in. Lee is coming in to do the terrorist test. What?
That is very appropriate.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
he just terrorized that pudding.
Now, he was just being an asshole. And he's like, ha, 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 ha. You know, like he's pretending to drop it, but he really didn't. She just yelled at, shit, you done. You know. Kay's old. You're going to give your mother a heart attack on camera, Lee.
Yeah, Jesus, man. Lee.
Right.
Stick to your terrorist testing, for God's sake. Frame a gnarly bleeding cherries.
Yeah, I honestly, I can't even tell what she was originally saying.
Just... Hey, Quiz! How you doing?
Quiz?
Hey, my replacement's here.
Hey!
No pressure, but you have a lot to live up to. Sure.
You better rise better than that Yorkshire pudding there.
I thought you were going for a bad pun there. You know, we're watching a lady make Yorkshire puddings badly, and they're not rising. Yes! I am!
What is your first mistake?
An effort was made, and that's all that matters, ladies and gentlemen, is that you tried. At the end of the day, that's all you can really hope for.
Pudding
But I
Wiggly.
wouldn't eat her pudding.
Pudding Wiggly, don't
Yeah.
eat on the option for dinner.
If you...
For those of you who don't know, Inquisitor just dropped by. Happy that he's here. And him and Weebo, over top of Lee's terrorist testing, we're talking about him being her replacement. Yeah, we could go for a little bit longer. I mean, I got more drinking to do, so you know how it is. So Weebo's past her pumpkin time, so she's going to get going.
Yeah, I'm gonna go night-night now.
All
Happy
right.
birthday, Polly.
Well, thank you very much. That's greatly appreciated. And I appreciate
I'm
you showing up.
glad.
Although an hour
Thank
and 6
you.
minutes late, I do appreciate you showing up.
I was only 6 minutes late,
So you admit you were late.
but only by 6 minutes. I refuse to accept the other 60 minutes. You can't make me accept that.
I don't know.
Can't make me. I refuse. I reject those 60 minutes.
Go to bed.
Hey, good night.
Have a good night, Weebo.
Night.
Talk to you later.
Bye, guys.
So, Quiz, what would you like to see next? Piss take curried eggs? Or
What?
yeah, are you?
Piss take curried eggs? You heard him right.
You are watching. Yes, you are. Okay, yeah. Piss take curried eggs. Okay. Or we have. Oh, I don't know. What the fuck is a piss take dog bun? I swear she just shit in the middle of that muffin thing.
It really does look like it.
It's only 1 minute and 37 seconds. Let's watch this one.
Hello, people, and I'm back again.
See what I was talking about? I was talking to Zelthor the other night. Like I know, what's Iron Maiden via Eddie here, and I've never heard any of the fucking music, and that's why I watched Razorfist's Metal Mythos, just to finally fucking know what the hell Iron Maiden actually fucking sounds like. Because everyone wears the fucking t-shirts, but I was like, you know what? I'm definitely watching. I watch all his Metal Mythoses, and they were all interesting, and I found something good about every single one except for the one, the Ramones. But I'm sorry, man. I don't mean anything personal by it. It's just every single album sounded literally the same. What?
They do sound exactly the same, but that doesn't mean it's bad.
But it sort of does,
no.
though.
No, it doesn't.
No,
that's fine.
It kind of does.
Like
music can only be the one song.
Like the Metal Mythos, and then when he's not doing Metal Musical Mythos series, he does like I love the style of it. Let's do like a mini biography, and the framing device for it is their discography. You know. So it's like, you know, the band came together. He doesn't start with, oh, they were born in a log cabin in 1970. He doesn't start that early. Just like the band came together. First album came out and it was a banger. It had these tracks on it, and lots of music clips. And of course, none of it passes the copyright test because he's playing a lot of fucking music. But they're all really interesting, every single one of them. And it's cool to hear, like, to watch the Black Sabbath shit, because I haven't gone through Black Sabbath's album. I've heard of them a million fucking times, and the fucking singles that were used over and over again in movies and shit. And on television, you know what I mean? But it's cool to see someone run it down. And when he's talking about, and they brought on this new producer, or they got this new guitarist, or the songwriter, the main guy that was doing all the songwriting, really got into drugs, and you can tell in this album, all to illustrate the different sound on this next album. The only one that deviated from that, and all the Metal Mythos and the musical mythos, like the one on Michael Jackson, which was fucking sweet, fuck, the Michael Jackson one was awesome, was the Ramones one. Every fucking album sounded exactly. How do you guys keep this up for 20, 30 fucking years doing the same songs? It's incredible.
Okay, are we really going to quibble about this when Lady Gaga recycled one of her songs on the same album?
No, I'm not, but I'm not a Lady Gaga fan, so I don't have to defend that shit.
I'm just saying.
Who gives a shit about Lady Gaga on the stream?
Yeah. I mean, straight across the board, no one here cares about her at all. Fuck her. But you know,
actually gives a shit.
But Quiz, we got to have a Noir Bar where we argue out over Christmas music at some point, because you know, we'll do a Noir Bar where it's like speed run to copyright banning, where we just don't give a fuck. Yeah, and we will play the Mariah Carey, and we will play the Beach Boys. And we will make our case for why we think this is the worst Christmas song of all time. Because yours is Mariah Carey, and it's a bad track. I agree with you that it's a horrible, horrible song, but it's not as bad as Little Saint Nick by the Beach Boys. That is the king of the worst Christmas song of all time.
You are asking me to torture myself
Yeah.
listen to that song.
Yeah.
I'm asking you to make your case.
For reciprocal torture for you to listen to a song that you hate. You're not selling me on this, Polly.
BG says kick Quiz. No, he so rarely shows up. It's fine. It's fine. That empty stool at the end of the bar. Oh yeah, yeah, right. K. Did I mention I've been drinking? I've been drinking.
Are you stuck on shot 12 yet?
No, but since you remind me, it has been a hot minute, so let me just a second here.
Oh God!
What?
That was not what I was.
I'm at shot 8 and 2 tall cans of 7% hard cider.
Have you hurled the bottle of Maker's Mark into your neighbor's lawn yet?
Well, excuse me. I won't be finishing the whole 26-ounce bottle. I just opened it. I just cracked the wax tonight. That was the plan. That one didn't go down the right tube. I mean, whoa.
You're gonna finish it.
No, 26 ounces? I don't think so, man.
I think you finished it.
I mean, I may have
Twitter talk, Polly.
Yeah, right. All right, let's see the piss take dog butt. That really went down the wrong tube. Holy shit. You know when you do that? When you swallow
You
funny?
can hear it.
Yeah. Oh, God. Okay, here we are.
And today I'm going to do a PT for a friend. And as you can see, if you don't know what it is in the pan,
This is chocolate chips?
what is that?
Ah, okay, it's baker's chocolate.
Oh.
It's like unsugared.
No, doggy chocolate?
Is that what she said? Doggy chocolate? Like I've seen baker's
think she said
chocolate
doggy chocolate.
in those little discs before. What the hell? Let's see.
It
Okay.
is in the pan. It's doggy chocolate.
Yeah.
All right.
It's chocolate for
Yes.
dogs.
That can't be right.
I'm guessing some sort of
No, that is a
chocolate
thing.
for them.
Well, that she
That is a thing.
she's not giving. That might be a British nickname for baker's chocolate.
No. No, dog
My dog
chocolate
ate
is a thing.
chocolate. What do I do?
4 dog safe chocolate recipes. Oh yeah, because chocolate's bad for dogs, right? So there's special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have like a kind of chocolate you can actually give to dogs.
They,
So
they
this
can't,
is look.
they can't digest the caffeine. It's poisonous.
It's the caffeine.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, look at
Yeah,
him.
so-
Look at this guy. He's like, oh, I want some.
I want it.
Yeah, well, I don't have a pet, so
Want
it's
it.
you know I get caught up with these things. All right, so anyway, she's
Wait, so-
she's serving dog
Wait,
food
so
to
when
humans.
was this uploaded like before her dog died?
You know, I was just thinking that because she did kill her. Well, wasn't
Yeah, we say she killed her dog.
she
but
was
it's like,
partially
it's not
responsible for the acceleration of her dog's demise. Let's put it that way, because she was feeding.
Yes.
She was not feeding the dog food. She was feeding the dog the food that is killing her and Lee.
Yeah, she was feeding it like the exact same food she's cooking in these videos, you know?
Ew.
I
So, well, I mean, it's pretty much just British cuisine, you know, boiled everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
that. Make it in
why?
As you
Why?
can see, it's got a bit.
Like, this isn't
anyway, it's
baking it
alright.
into a
I'll
bun,
put
though.
it- I
This is
can't
just
actually
melting
see
chocolate into a shape.
the bun case, right?
Is that what you call that? A bun case? That's not what anyone else calls. That's a
No.
muffin wrapper or muffin foil if it's made out of
Yeah.
foil or whatever. That's
Yeah, that's a
Cupcake wrapper.
yeah, cupcake wrapper, sure. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's got nothing to do with. Well, okay, anyway,
That's not a
the
bun.
chocolate.
That's no.
that's hot.
Oh.
Okay, that's hot shit. You're not fooling me. That's steaming hot shit. It's
Oh, fuck.
Going overside.
It's even got that like sort of like
That's it,
greenish
and a little
tinge
bit
to
of
it.
Oh, God.
A little bit more.
Like, it's got lumps.
Thank you,
not
Mrs.
right.
O2. I appreciate that.
It's for my friend's dog's birthday.
Oh, okay, so it's not for. Okay.
That is the end product
Okay.
of one dog chocolate.
A born made with.
I know it was a short video, but it really asked me to do it. I've done it as birthday. So I hope you like it.
She's doing it as an epistate. Yes, you're writing an epistle to someone. What town are they in?
Oh, God. This is, yeah, I don't even really know what to say to this.
You want to drop
honestly.
in on Frosted Glasses Stream? Becca's there.
Oh, God. I don't think we should stream snipe, come on.
You know, we could re-stream them. Just do a little stream sniping. The assholes. I like
I don't
Frosted
wanna,
Glasses,
though.
Becca. I don't want to fuck with them. They're good people. I want to see her boil an egg because I have problems boiling eggs properly. That's a true story. You know, I cannot. I think there's something
Oh.
wrong with the chickens near where I live that they lay glue eggs. Because every time I try to do the hard-boiled or soft-boiled egg thing, I cannot get the shells to separate from the egg white. Like it tears. And Chad, I know. There's this like, oh well, you're not supposed to use fresh eggs. You're supposed to use older eggs. There's just everything that you can't do. Oh, you don't start with the water boiling. Oh yeah, absolutely. You wait for the water to be at a rolling boil, then you put the eggs in. Oh, you make sure they're at room temperature. No, you use them when they're cold. I've tried every fucking thing, and I cannot get the shells Just to, once they've cooled, or sometimes just run them underwater. There's also that suggestion. Whenever I try and peel the egg, it's like the shell is glued to the fucking egg white and it rips it and tears it up. I think the chickens around here are laying glue eggs.
Wait, hold on.
So
What do
you
you
just
mean,
suck.
like it's sticking to the egg white? I mean,
Yeah.
there's a membrane on the inside of the eggshell that like supposed to hold in the contents of the egg, and yet that won't, or that sticks to the exterior shell of the egg, but it should separate after it's been cracked open and you've peeled it.
Yeah, I know. So like you've of course boiled eggs in your time, right? And then when you're done boiling them, you take them out and then you crack them and then you start peeling and the shell comes off, right? Yeah, I've seen it in countless YouTube videos where people are talking about making like the perfect ramen eggs and so on and so forth, right? And how to make the perfect 6-minute egg or 3-minute egg or whatever. And I see them peeling off the shell and I'm like, yeah, see, that's what I want. And it never happens. Never. Like I can show, I'll send you pictures, Quiz. I peel it and it's like I said, glue eggs. It tears the egg apart, the egg white apart, because the shell holds on to the white. It doesn't come off.
Okay. When you say that, do you mean like the egg white is like cracking, like it's ripping the egg white, so you don't have a perfect spherical
ripping
white?
Yeah, ripping chunks off of it. Yeah, and it's not only is it not spherical, but like chunks are pulled out of it. It's fucking terrible. 223-12-1627. That's not a suspicious name at all. Thank you for the donation. Have you added baking powder to the water before you boil them? Not baking powder. I've done the vinegar thing that people have suggested. Add a little bit of white vinegar to the water before boiling it. That didn't make a difference. But I've never tried baking soda. Baking powder rather. Yeah, I'll send you pictures, man. My eggs are all torn up. It's a really frustrating process.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. I'm gonna need further clarification about what you mean about this, because it's frustrating me now just hearing you talking about this, because I've never heard about shells not separating from the yolk.
Cougar knife headline: Polydub can't boil an egg. Yeah, I know. It's not.
Basically, yes.
Oh my god, content. Yeah, well. All right, let's watch Kay boil some eggs.
And what I'm going to do today
weird British eggs. Look at that Quiz. Do you get?
That's normal eggs.
No, it's
That's
not.
normal.
What do you guys put
No,
serial
that is
numbers on
normal.
your eggs for?
I mean, okay, the serial number not so much, but the color, yeah, that's normal.
Oh yeah, but you guys leave. Well,
You're the weirdos with the bright white eggs.
we don't have chicken vagina slime on our eggs. Okay, it's fine.
I did not even realize that eggs could be that white.
Surprise.
I thought they were fake eggs.
Yeah, when you wash the goop off, that's what happens.
When I walked into like a fucking Walmart and I'm just seeing like these eggs like just on the shelf, I'm like, those are fake eggs. Those can't be real.
You do know that they also sell brown eggs here too.
No,
I didn't see any brown eggs.
Oh, there's
I
brown
only
eggs.
saw the white ones.
No, there's brown eggs. But like, I mean, Quiz, in Australia and Britain, they don't wash the goop off, right? They're all like mucky and disgusting. Yeah, it's pretty weird. Yeah. 223-1627 again. Thank you for the donation. Also, eggs are sometimes just jackasses and don't like to peel nicely. I've had fuckers that ripped in half before. Thank you. And it's, if you're just eating like boiled eggs for whatever you're making, you're putting them in ramen or whatever, you can live without it. But when you're trying to make like a jar of pickled eggs, like I am when it comes to that, it's like you don't need like the perfect shiny egg, but you want a reasonably contained. You understand what I'm saying? And when it tears it right in fucking half, oh my god. It's so annoying. Anyway.
We take curried eggs. Right. I know it's not the proper way to doing them.
Oh, she skipped over the peeling. Look at that. Perfect eggs that are all nice and round. Must be nice.
I mean, so she can boil an egg?
Apparently.
That's surprising.
If that's how you like your yolks.
Her other food is boiled. I mean, she should be an expert at it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, so.
She just called her eggs a cunt.
Take the egg yolk out. Right up to now.
Are you just gonna put curry sauce in the yolk bowl.
What I'm going to do with them is I'm going to pinch a little bit.
Well, thank you, Nero. I appreciate that.
I said pinch it is
Sort
wrong.
of.
I'm going to move the curry over here. Pinch a bit of curry.
Over here.
So, bottled curry sauce. Got it. That you've.
Yeah. Too much of it too.
Oh, you
like,
can't
look
see.
at the amount.
That
Put
she
it where
just
the egg yolk
boiled.
should be. Minute.
So that's the whole thing, huh?
In what looks like
The
the
egg yolk
same
back
pan
in.
as
Pinch
the
a bit
egg.
more curry for this one.
Oh, and then drop the yolk on top of it. Oh, that's how clever.
Pinch a bit more.
I mean, I don't think curry sauce and boiled eggs would taste bad at all. It's just
Put that.
I don't understand the
No,
recipe or
it's like
Egg
it's a
yolk
thing.
back on.
Like
is it?
curried
Yeah,
eggs,
just top
that's
it
a
off.
thing, yeah.
I've never had curried eggs.
But not this.
I like curry boiled eggs, so I could see it working.
Yeah, it's like curried eggs is a thing as far as I'm aware, but I don't think it's quite this.
And that's the end product of steak curried
It's
eggs.
delicious.
Like
That-
I said,
yeah, that
that's the
looks
end
great,
product
Kay.
Of curried eggs. Before I go for
I was just seen now Lee didn't come in for his terrorist test. That's too bad.
I don't think Lee is coming in.
No. No.
Yeah, I don't think he's coming for his terrorist test.
But she used a steak knife to cut open her eggs. Once they were peeled, yep, that was a serrated steak knife. Curried eggs are
Yeah,
great,
that
Polly, but
was
that
a
is not
little,
curried eggs. It's nothing like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever had curried eggs, Quiz?
No, I don't particularly like curry.
No. Are deviled eggs a thing down there, Far?
I believe so. I don't really get into eggs. I don't like eggs.
Oh yeah, you're the person who doesn't like eggs. You're weird. That's right. You got all
Yeah,
you got
so
all
I'm
sorts
really
of
not the person to
opinions.
be asking.
Yeah, you got all sorts of opinions on good and bad eggs, but you don't eat them.
I eat the yolk.
Wait, what? Hold
just
on.
not the egg white.
This is news. You eat the yolk?
The yolk is fine. It's the egg white that I find disgusting.
Most people, it's the exact opposite.
Right?
Because the yolk is the yolk is the bit that has the fat and the cholesterol and all that.
So hold on. It's the yolk or the white, like if you had like an egg white omelet or whatever the fuck, or like a hard boiled white egg. Like what part of the white is it, or which way prepared is it? You don't like the white of the egg?
Just at all. I don't like the white at all.
This is your family, Far. This isn't like this. Your family's just weird. Like your mom thinks that the crunch is a flavor. You think that egg whites, regardless of how they're.
Crunch is a flavor.
Yeah, her and her mom are both convinced that crunch is a flavor.
It is a flavor.
What does crunch taste like?
Crunch.
It tastes sharp.
Tastes sharp.
Do you see what I mean? They're a special people. They are. It's egg whites taste gross. It's like what about them when they're prepared? How? Anyway, well, how's the yolk good? Anyway, like okay. What about scrambled egg? Super nice.
The egg, like I don't eat fucking like omelets and shit because it gives me a headache, and it's the egg white. I know it's the egg white that does it. Because anytime it's just the yolk, I don't get the headache.
Yeah, but you also have those.
I have reasons.
You also have those similar suspicions in and around milk. Am I right?
Yeah, but I also don't like milk just by itself.
But it's only local milk that does it to you, is it not?
No.
It's
just milk in general.
What was your story?
There's local milks that I know of, but it's like that's fine because I figured it out. I figured out there's some milks that's like it doesn't fuck me up sometimes.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. What were the particular milks that don't fuck you up? What was it about them? It's just certain brands. Masters. Okay.
Masters doesn't fuck me up.
And that's just a milk producer locally?
Yeah, for Western Australia, yeah.
Like, you realize this is like Crunch is not a flavor, and Masters milk is probably the same as Acme milk across the fucking way, right?
I mean, it might, but no, here's the thing though. I've had Browns, right, which is another one. That completely fucks me up. So there is a difference. There is something in there.
So, what foods taste like crunch?
Dry ramen.
Yeah, dry ramen. Yeah, that is definitely a crunch.
Well, I'm not making fun of Far's dry ramen.
Um,
Dry ramen's great. I totally agree with her on that.
Yeah,
But I don't think it tastes like crunch. It tastes like noodles. It's different.
All right, lettuce has a bit of a crunch.
God damn it.
What?
This is a
I'm
shit
trying
post.
to
I know
answer
it
your
is.
question.
This is just a long and elaborate Andy Kaufman-esque shit post.
No, it's not.
How did
No, it's not.
how did this come up,
is.
Far? Like that your mom was answering a
We went-
questionnaire and it.
Yeah, at a psych for ADHD. It's like, what's your favorite? Favorite flavor? And she says, I like the taste of crunch.
To a psychologist, she says
Exactly
this.
how that came across.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah, and I heard it and I agreed. I'm like, yes, crunch does have a taste.
So, I have to ask, does Captain Crunch taste like crunch? Or is it false advertising?
It can. It can.
What if it's been sitting in milk?
Then it doesn't have a crunch.
Well, no, it have a crunch.
It has to
is
have a
different from-
crunch. It tastes like crunch.
That
I don't understand how you're not following my logic here.
and this is and you're in an ADHD therapist, huh?
Yes.
All right, that's just verifying that
Imagine
part of the
myself.
story. Yeah, exactly. I was just mind blown. Mind blown. Hey, look, this shark's 400 years old.
Diagnosed.
Yeah, this 400-year-old shark is the oldest vertebrate on Earth. It's been estimated around 400 years, and it's just been identified. The species is roam the icy waters of the Arctic. I say we kill it and eat it.
I mean, it's perfectly aged by this point.
Yeah.
Does it taste like crunch though?
It lives on it is up in the Arctic, so possibly, very possibly. It's got like crunchy blubber.
There is a tortoise that just turned like 180. And, you know, the shell probably tastes like crunch.
It probably does. I'm not backing down from this.
That's crunchy shark meat. That's fine. They live on the average of 270 years. I find that impressive. But I say we kill it and eat it. The 400-year-old one. Okay, who wants to hear a story about a lady being ripped off by a tarot card reader?
Sure.
On Coast to Coast AM. Fuck yeah. You'd love this site, Far.
Oh,
Yeah. Tarot card reader in Omaha accused of pulling a $20,000 switcheroo on client.
How do you bilk someone for $20,000 with a tarot card reading?
Would you
And
like?
How?
Would you like to hear?
How can I learn?
Yeah, I can learn, right? Yeah. In an odd story out of Omaha, odd on Coast to Coast AM.
Right?
She was bilked out of a sizable sum of money, who allegedly pulled a rather brazen switcheroo on her in order to pilfer the funds. According to the local media report, an unnamed client came into contact with a self-styled psychic by way of Facebook, and for reasons unexplained, enlisted their help to bless a staggering $20,000 in cash. What? Upon coming to some sort of agreement to the curious consultation, the tarot reader ventured into the woman's home this past Saturday morning to imbue the money with a good fortune. Alas, the client says, the ceremony turned out to be an elaborate ruse, as it appears to have been merely a means to steal her money. Amazingly, at some point during... At some point during... You're trying to tell me the psychic tarot card reader was a fake?
Yes.
My world has come crashing down around me.
The tarot card reader is said to have swapped the woman's bundle of cash with a carefully crafted stack of newspaper clippings with $1 bill atop and a wad of money, which was subsequently stuffed inside the envelope. Like a sinister magician, the tarot card reader managed to pull this sleight of hand without the client catching on until later that day when she went to look at the blessed cash and discovered it had been transformed into a worthless stack of paper. The woman has since reported the incident to Omaha police. in hopes that they could catch the tarot card reader who has presumably fled the area with the ill-gotten funds. Wow.
So the tarot card reader got away with it.
Yes. And the police are now looking for the tarot card reader, where it's like, you got a hold of someone on Facebook to bless 20 grand in cash, and they stole it from you.
Why?
Fuck, man. I gotta get a Facebook.
That's amazing to me. It really is. Yeah, there it is. Let's look at that picture. Is anything wrong with that to you?
Okay, so you sent this in Discord
Yeah,
last night,
I did.
and you gave no explanation.
Well,
Except for,
look at the.
oh yeah, you'll find out in Noir Bar tomorrow.
Yeah.
I want my explanation, Polly. I want my explanation, and I want it now. Come on.
Doesn't that picture explain itself?
I mean, you gotta wash your paint.
So this is what. Okay, so it's like ancient theories that no longer make sense. Bloodletting will help, blah, blah, blah. And for some reason, they put this picture up at the top. And this picture, I looked into it and found out about it. It's the inside of a tomb painting in ancient Egypt, a burial chamber, right? And, they paint idyllic scenes and scenes of daily life all over tombs. We've all seen them before. This is a circumcision ceremony of them cutting the man's foreskin off in the first one. And in the second one, like, wrapping his dick up with bandages. Like, there are some things that can be left off of your walls, I think, of your tomb.
So how are people gonna know that your body was?
Well, it's literally there in the tomb, sans the foreskin.
How else?
By looking at
examining it.
Yeah, by looking at your body.
Why would you fucking dick lookers? Why are you looking at dicks?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm tapping out.
What I think is funny is that the guy who's getting his dick cut is like, I love the way his arm is shaved here. He's like holding on to the guy's head for stability. And the other guy, they're having to hold his hands out of the way where it's like, no, you have to let us wrap it up. Like it just. Yeah, Wade Waleson says it's like, well, I was way off.
Now.
It's like, yeah, Wade, it's like, what were you thinking? Was this like on the wall of a prostitution house, a cat house, that these were jerkings? No, I don't understand. Like, there's some things you can leave out. Like, does this mean, like, if we look at his picture, you'd have to imagine there's pictures of them like squatting to take shits then. Why wouldn't there be?
Yeah, I don't want to know. I don't think I want to know.
Like, there's probably.
It's a medical procedure handed down by God.
Well, this is ancient Egypt. I don't even know what circumcision, how it was related. I mean, we know they was kangs, but apparently they was cut. So
yeah, kangs and they was cut.
Yeah,
Moses came from Egypt.
They were cut kangs. No, nothing.
No.
All right.
Nothing.
I will continue to be miserable over here in my corner.
Oh, hey, Quiz, you didn't see this earlier. You want to see the amazing? Do you want to see the amazing footage from the shot from orbit by the just launched SpaceX rocket?
Is this the mannequin inside the Tesla that's like hurtling towards the sun?
No.
Oh, okay.
That sounds much more interesting. This is the footage that's been viewed over 3 million times from SpaceX, and they're really, really proud of this. Again, amazing video shot of orbit. Okay, successfully launching the civilian crew for the first time ever, and yeah, they are just there it is. Okay. Oops, we didn't need to do that.
Oops.
Opening up your Twitter.
Yeah, well, I mean, still play it, but. There it is. It's moving.
No, it's not.
Yeah. You have to look here. Oh, I'll bigotate it. Watch it. Watch again. Watch again. It's moving. See?
No, it's not.
if you look real close, you can see it. Did you see it?
I mean, it would be cool if it kept going afterwards, so you could actually see it have a change. You know, this effect it's just what 14 seconds.
We perfected this this technology back in this called time lapse.
Right?
Are these actually?
That's not real.
This looks like, people in the short bus on the way to the special school. Like especially him.
My God.
Wait, is that Jared?
No.
Oh God, he's in space.
Well, I mean, it's better than keeping him in jail.
No, it's not worth spending $1 billion to put him in space, man. It's better to keep him in jail.
Yeah, I don't think we want.
He's not going to be touching kids up there, man.
Heteros don't belong in space.
I really don't get these pictures. I really don't. I mean, it's like, hi. And look, they're obviously in swivel chairs because they can move in any direction. That's very convenient. They can look around the little globe.
It looks like tourist pictures.
It does.
Like, you go to like some kind of like space center thing, right? And like they have like the tourist area,
Yeah.
And like they have like take a picture in the spaceship. That's what that looks like.
I think it is. I think it's the people that actually work at SpaceX. They like took candid photos of them like at their cubicles and they just photoshopped them into these.
I have to believe that these are not like, yes, that does look like the background, and yes, that does look like the Dragon Pod they were using, but yeah, I have to believe these were photoshopped in because I refuse to believe that, Jared actually made it up into space. I just can't live with that knowledge, so I choose not to believe it.
Yeah, no.
Well, why would he ever go up there?
Well, maybe he brought pictures. Astronomers may have found a moon orbiting a rogue planet with no star. Well, yeah, I just really dug this picture, and I think the idea of rogue planets are fascinating. And Far and I are really into our astronomy lately for some reason. So it's like, yeah.
Did I ever send you the link to that? There's this fascinating videos going through different science fiction universes and discussing the weird planets that they encounter in the sci-fi. There's like Star Wars, Star Trek, and then Warhammer, and they go into like the actual astrophysics of whether or not these planets can actually exist.
Oh, I get you. Actually, that would be interesting because I mean, Star Wars and Star Wars more than anything, but Star Trek sometimes are famous for the monoclimate. There's like Hoth, the frozen planet. There's Mustafar, the molten planet. Like they're.
It's was it geologically locked?
What was?
No. There's a term for that.
Oh, when it's monoclimate.
Yeah, like an actual term, an astrophysics. Single biome or something like that. I can't remember what it is, but yeah, they say they actually go into that because there's several for both Star Trek, Star Wars, and Warhammer.
I want to see them do. I'd like to see some planetary scientists talk about the ocean planet because that comes up a lot. And there was a Voyager episode where they went to an ocean planet. There was no core. It was literally just a ball of water all the way through. And the big mystery was, how the hell is this not dissipated? Because it should have. And so because there was this device at the center and blah, 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 blah. But I would love to, because Earth's got a lot of water on it and nowhere else does. Except for the moon that has more water. Yeah, Europa that's got more water than Earth. Maybe.
There is a way that something like that could happen. It needs to have a core, like maybe not a molten core, but it needs to have a core that's dense enough to actually have a gravitational.
That's what I would love. Do they talk about a water planet? Because I don't know. I find that idea fascinating. The ocean planet.
I don't know if they have. I haven't watched the Star Trek one. I've only watched some of the Star Wars one, all of the Warhammer.
Okay. And there's no Yeah, Wade Wilson's Waterworld? Like, yeah, that's not.
No, not the movie.
Yeah, I'm really
Or the
enjoying.
Virtual Boy game.
I'm really enjoying Yellowstone right now with Kevin Costner. Don't remind me of the missteps in his career, okay? It's fine.
Well, you mean like every movie he's been in ever?
Wyatt Earp was
With
brilliant. Open Range was brilliant.
With one exception.
Silverado
that's
was brilliant.
Untouchable.
Untouchables
Oh,
was
God,
Brian
no.
De Palma. It was brilliant. Like what? Kevin Costner's awesome. Bull Durham? I thought you were a baseball fan.
No.
That movie's fantastic. You it's going to be a slow ride, a very nice, easy, comfortable ride into senility for me, and it's going to be a comfortable ride into being old curmudgeon for you.
Yes, it is.
Like, no one's going to notice. Like, no one's going to notice my oncoming senility, and no one's going to notice your curmudgeonness. It'll just, people will be like, he's always been this way. We can't tell.
Get off my lawn.
I don't like nothing. I don't know if you'd like Yellowstone, because I don't know, you're not quite the Western fan I am, but you do dig Westerns, right?
Of course.
Yellowstone.
I like Western.
Do you know that series, Yellowstone?
No.
It's unfucking believable. So good. It's modern day, so it makes it like a neo Western, if you will, right? And Costner plays John Dutton, the largest ranch landowner in Wyoming, and we're talking thousands upon thousands upon thousands of acres of land that people like it's like Sons of Anarchy but cowboys. I don't really see it that way, but that's the way it keeps getting described. It's got like much edge to it, and it's the politics because they're right up against an Indian reservation, and the cattle is worth millions and millions of dollars. So when somebody steals a herd of cattle because they move in on, and the land is so large that it's political vying and between the governor and the senator, and who's going to do this, and everybody wants John Dutton dead because he's too big. He owns too much land. He has too much influence. And Dutton is a man out of his time. It's like everybody's constantly saying to him, it's like, you need to move into the modern era. It's not the old West anymore. And he's like, on my land it is.
And he pulls out his 6-shooter and...
Quite honestly, yes. But what's awesome about it is it's this great mix where he insists on him and his large family of sons and one daughter. They're on cowboy hats, jeans, cowboy boots, but they're riding around in their own fleet of helicopters to get around their land because there's Indians over on the far side that are moving in because the corrupt Indian chief is attempting to steal millions of dollars of cattle. So John Dutton hops in a helicopter with a fucking lever action rifle and cowboy boots. It's like, this is the sweetest mix of new and old. I'm just loving every second of this. It's... I had never even heard of this series, and apparently it's huge, and it's got 3 seasons, and it's critically acclaimed, and people love it. And I was like, I hadn't heard of it until like 2 weeks ago when someone mentioned it. Whoa.
And it's still Kevin Costner.
Yes. So therefore, it's good, right?
Oh.
That curmudgeon. So yeah, far. Moon around Rogue Planet, no star. It's kind of what makes it a rogue planet. I don't think they need to add that last part in.
Yeah.
Did you know that an asteroid nearly hit us and nobody knew until after it had gone by?
That seems normal.
Yes. That's what I was just about to say. It's just like, you might have seen Armageddon or Deep Rock Penetration. What was that movie called with the guy who does the voice? Deep Impact, right.
The guy with the voice. I'm Morgan Freeman. I'm the guy with the voice.
Deep Rock Penetration. That's a much better title. Yeah, but they know forever coming up to the moment, right? They know, they, oh my God, this asteroid's coming in at a land here, and it's this size, and it's this many miles across. Like, hey, y'all, if a rock is coming and the odds of it actually hitting are low, like space is mostly empty, relax. So, but it's happened. And it's like, yeah, but you have to go over millions upon millions of years for it to happen at all.
Right. Probably billions.
Yeah,
The last time we had it happen, it was an extinction of dinosaurs.
Well, and also the other thing is, like, obviously there were a lot more rocks in the distant past, you know, and a lot of them have been cleared out thanks Jupiter.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, and the
And
one,
Jupiter's still doing its job.
yeah. So actually, let's just hop over to that. It just happened. Jupiter just got smacked by a space rock. Yeah, I was just drinking. It's fine. And an amateur astronomer caught it on camera. Multiple amateur astronomers caught it.
Yeah.
That's the explosion right there. And you know how big Jupiter is, Quiz. Look at that. So that explosion is basically the size of Earth.
Yeah, I would say
That's fucking crazy to me. It's so cool.
Jupiter. Well, I'm surprised they caught any on going into Jupiter because Jupiter's a gas giant. Most of its most of the makeup of Jupiter is vapor of some kind.
I mean, Wade Wales is like, hasn't this happened multiple times recently? Sure. I mean, you have Shoemaker leaving 9 and then this just happening, but I mean, that's what Jupiter's good for. Thanks. Like it's the
thanks, Jupiter.
You always hear it referred like the vacuum cleaner of the solar system or lines along that way, right? And it's like, yeah, that's why we're still here. Yeah. Well, you know, one of the reasons, but you get the idea. Like it's
there's an asteroid belt like right at the edge of the solar system that's constantly sending rocks coreward.
Yeah, it's fine though. I mean, like over, you know, like you said, billions of years, there's a hell of a lot of stability that has occurred, or stabilization that has occurred. You understand what I'm saying, right? It's like most of the asteroids are out there, and on rare occasion, one is making its way around in its orbit and will fall inward. And and most of them will be grabbed up by one of the gas giants. It's fine. Calm down. And if it's not fine, you'll never know until it's too late.
Yeah, you'll never know until after we're all dead.
Yeah, because I mean, this motherfucker went by, and nobody knew it was there until after it had already, like, holy shit, that was a near miss. Whoops. Thanks for being the Earth's bitch. No, it's fine. It's out there and it's doing its thing. It's and I mean, I'm still angry at this Billie Eilish story from yesterday, Far. I'm still not okay with it. It just
You're still angry.
she's just such a product. And you know, Pop Tart, who was here earlier. Thank you for coming by, Pop Tart. Okay. I don't know if she's still here. It's like we got to do a pretty, you know, spirited back and forth over it, where she's like, no, Billie Eilish is authentic, and she's just decided to newly express herself. And my position was, no, she has literally rebranded, as her original brand was a brand, and this new version of herself is also that. It's all highly choreographed and created, and it's not just her alone. It's what's her name's like that, Beyonce.
Question.
Yep.
What the fuck is a Billie Eilish?
She's the I'm the bad guy. Do you know that annoying song that was everywhere? Yeah, I mean, this is Umbreon says, who cares? And I'm like, yeah, when I come over here to find like stories about the New York Post, all on the side are all these recommended stories, and they're all fucking celebrity bullshit. I swear they live off this shit at the New York Post. It's like, look at my leg. Do you see my leg? Like, she's deliberately holding the slit in her dress away. It's all manufactured, guys. And I mean, it's, if you dig her or whatever, that's fine. Go ahead. But you're, like I said, it's like watching, you know, like, okay, Yellowstone. I was just talking about John Dutton's cool. I think the character of John Dutton's cool. I'm not believing that, you know, Kevin Costner really has tens of thousands of acres in Wyoming and flies around in helicopters shooting at motherfuckers that dare come on his land. It's like, no, it's that's what I'm saying. It's fine to like it, but understand it's fiction. It's healthy to know that it's fiction. Go ahead and keep liking it.
He doesn't.
No.
The little respect I had for Kevin Costner just the ether.
And it's like, wait, that's her now? Yeah. Looking like Hedy Lamarr, Marilyn Monroe, looking like the classic platinum blonde Hollywood look. It's like, well, what happened to emo dressed in baggy clothes with the green hair roots. I understand your pain, 15-year-old girl, Eilish. What happened to her? It's like, well, that was a giant product creation. And now she's Big Titties McGee. And she'll be something else in 2 years. What?
Yeah, I like titty. I don't know. That dress makes her look really, really muffin toppy.
Yeah, that's what Far was saying
it's
yesterday.
Not, it's not a good.
It's pinching at the wrong spot. That was Far's take.
It really.
Yeah.
It's not flattering to.
No, absolutely not.
Holy fuck! Did I literally
The
go
hair
through
color
every
is
story?
shit. The dress is shit. The hair is shit. Billy, what are you doing?
What were you saying there?
What are you doing?
I was just kind of talking to myself. Like, did I literally go through every fucking thing? I did. Oh, quiz. You're a fucking internet shitposty old hand.
Yes.
Yes. Do you know what Far had not seen until today?
Huh.
Bill O'Reilly freaking out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No.
Fucking thing sucks.
Isn't it fucking great that she got to see it on Noir Bar for the first time? One more time.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware,
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us
There's
today.
no words.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that. Okay, but yeah, I can't read it. There's no words on it.
Fuck it.
There's no words
Fuck
there.
it.
To play us out. What does that mean? To play us out. What is? I don't know what that means. To play us out. What does that mean? To end the show? Yeah. All right, go. That's tomorrow, and that is it. Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh
That's
my
tomorrow,
god.
and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a. I can't do it. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live.
Fuck it.
Fucking thing sucks.
Fucking thing sucks.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
There you go. Cut off his new album. Why did you? Fuck! I'm out of here. God, fuck.
There he goes.
Yeah, Umbreon is like, how? Like, how have you not seen this? It's like, yeah, I
don't know.
I get it. I come across stuff all the time. Remember, like 2 years ago when I was like, "What's Doge?" And you guys are you're kidding me. I'm like, no. I'm like that Japanese wolf dog or fox dog thing. That's called Doge. It's like, how do you not know that? I don't fucking know. It's like, yeah, how have you not seen Bill O'Reilly? Well, no, but you got to see it. That's fucking awesome. And I got to use that as a clip because that's the way I started the show, man. Because we had nonstop technical problems, which were okay. They were kind of my fault, but mostly not because the fucking thing sucks. OBS, like seriously,
Fucking thing sucks.
well, okay, you answer me this, right? Okay, I start the fuck show, and my mic's not working. Okay, now I was using the same fucking OBS only hours before doing the AAA stream. Everything's fine. What changed? Nothing. I didn't restart my computer or anything. All I did was close OBS and open it back up, and all of a sudden my mic, I had to like go back through and into the mic advanced settings and deliberately set it to not the default mic, but my Blue Yeti. Like select a particular input source.
I have to do that literally every time I open up.
Okay, the fucking thing sucks. That's
fucking thing sucks.
And that, believe it or not, leaves us with only one last article that I think that I might have already talked about on a previous AAA or not, or I don't know, but I want to revisit it. In this place in Nebraska is still a one-person town, despite what the 2020 census says. They got it incorrect and labeled it as a 2-person town. And so the lady, the lone resident here of this town in Monroe, is hopping mad. Now, I thought about this. I want to.
She's like, fuck you! I'm a 1-person town.
That's right. I mean, wouldn't you be? I'd be. And I want to be the lone resident of Polyville. I'd be fine with this because I would make myself head of the Chamber of Commerce and head of the chief of police and also the fire chief and the chairman of the Commerce Association. It'd be great.
Yeah, but you're not going to be able to draw in a state budget for that.
No, but I'd be able to arrest any fucking carpetbaggers who happen to come through my town.
Is this just you wanting to live the fantasy that you are Kevin Costner here?
I didn't think of that, but I could be. I could be John Dutton, who's walking around with cowboy boots in my tiny little one building town. Fuck yeah.
Your lever action rifle.
Exactly.
And several helicopters.
And I would prove that a libertarian constitutional territory could absolutely exist. It's like, this is
you're going to foot the bill for the roads.
In my little patch of the town, yes.
Oh,
okay. You did this on AAA, didn't you? Maybe, but I'm too drunk to remember.
Maybe.
No, but see, we're in Polyville, we are open to commerce in a very big way. There's nothing wrong with capitalism. Capitalism is fucking great. Entrepreneurism is great. So I'd be willing to take sponsorship like she's taking sponsorship from Budweiser, as you can see on the sign right here.
Do you really think that she got a sponsorship, or she just found that in a junkyard?
Well, do you think the town has a junkyard, or is she borrowing next town's?
No, she went to the next town to get it.
Yeah.
She has her own personal junkyard.
I mean, what's his name did it?
Well,
Joseph Smith. He was
had his own personal junkyard?
No, town.
Oh. Yes, Nauvoo.
Yeah, sure. I mean, he was head of the Nauvoo militia, so he had the military power, and he had the political authority in the town, and also the religious authority. It was a functioning theocracy in Nauvoo.
And then they literally got kicked out of it.
Yeah,
crumbling down.
They absolutely did. Yeah, after they arrested him on extensive debt, and then a fucking black face painted mob killed him in his jail cell. Jesus. I took far through the whole story of Joseph Smith and the majority of the story of Mormonism in, what was it, far 20-25 minutes?
Yeah, all to explain the fucking bulls.
Oh yeah, that's right. All to explain the bulls at the bottom of the baptismal font.
Ah,
yeah.
Because we saw a picture of the extremely ornate baptismal fonts that Mormons use, and it was surprisingly ornate. I had not seen one to my memory, if you know what I mean. And so I had to know why bulls? What the hell? And so I ended up doing a deep dive on it and started to say, okay, see what happened here, Far. It started, it's like, well, where did they start? I'm like Kirtland, Ohio, where they built their first church. And that's still there. And so I started bringing up pictures and stuff, and I went through the whole story, and here's the pepper box pistol that Joseph Smith had and blasted at his fucking, well, I was about to say would-be killers, but actual killers with. He was shot at the window. Unbelievable. Yeah. And then Nauvoo's still there. And that the church
I've been there.
I would like to visit, and I was saying that to Far. I'd love to visit that place historically because it's still got a remarkably small population and is historically preserved, whatever the correct word is. It's not like there's skyscrapers everywhere. You know what I mean?
Oh, wait, no, there's a period village. Just like if you were to go to, that has period buildings, Lamb Cam, Mount Vernon.
Right.
You know how
Lamb Cam.
you know how Mount Vernon, you can actually go inside. You can't actually go inside
liars.
someone's room.
Yeah. You can
Yeah,
you can only go in parts of it because they don't want everyone jumping on Washington's bed. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, there's areas like that in
See, I'd like to see that because I'm big into history, right? Like I was a huge fan of visiting Colonial Williamsburg. I went back. I was like, this is fucking awesome. Because when you're walking around and suspension of disbelief IRL, it's like I just traveled in time because everything really does. All the people are paid actors that are there. You know what I mean? So they're yeah. I dig it. Thank you, Wondering Lisa. I appreciate it.
That's what we used to do quite a bit. I used to live in Ohio back when I was a kid, and for like history lessons that my parents during like summer vacations and stuff like that, we would go around to historical sites. I've been to a lot of the forts, military forts on the way out west. So like Fort Kearny, places like.
You know where I've never been? To the Gettysburg battlefield, and I really, really would like to see it because I want to see the. I've watched a number of documentaries about it and read about it and taken coursework on it, and like that's great. And the important areas are like Little Round Top, Big Round Top is the two strategic high grounds are called in the area. I'd like to see it physically. You know what I mean? And here's a place where the Gettysburg Address and so forth. And yeah, I really would like to see the battlefield. I mean, it was the decisive battle that decided the Civil War. I'd love to see that battlefield, especially having heard so much about it. You ever notice that? You hear so much about a place that when you finally go there, you realize up until now it kind of occupied an imaginary never land in your imagination. It wasn't real until you went there, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
That's what it was like going to Washington's Mount Vernon. It's like you hear about it again and again. You're like, oh, this is real. Yeah. Unlike the lambs, it's real.
The lambs may be a lie, but Mount Vernon is real.
See?
It is.
Mormons don't fuck around when they make baptismal fonts. They lean into it. Like it's the steps and everything, and this is full immersion. They're not messing around. They're doing it. Like, whoo.
Put it this way, I wasn't baptized in a font that looked like that.
No.
No, my podunk ass little church in Ohio couldn't afford something with that kind of ostentation.
Well, this is but this is for well, see, no, wait a minute, I'm confused. These are all the temples that those fonts are at.
Yes.
But there's no children in temples because you have to be an adult who has gotten a temple recommend, no?
Yes. What those are is for baptismal of the dead.
Right. And I have seen videos of you're being baptized for multiple people at once, and there are children doing it, younger adults who don't look like they're old enough for a temple recommend, as I understand it. So what am I missing? I never stopped to think about it until now. I don't
know. Like I said, the ones in the temples are for baptismal dead,
right?
Not for like children,
individuals
getting baptized,
right?
Yeah, because that's in a church, like a big old bathtub.
So what you're saying is these are death bulls.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Where are the bulls? Oh, they're the bulls. Okay. Yeah. Again, they don't fuck around. I mean, just Mormonism's got money. Like, I mean, there's no question, and they and they don't just build shopping malls. They throw it at their cathedrals and faith in a big fucking way. Look at this place.
They have their
Holy
own state,
fuck,
dude.
yeah. All right. That's
that's all I gotta say is that Utah might as well be the state of Mormonism. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. All right, fuck. Well, we're starting to randomly look and fall off into our Discord VC conversations. It's time to call it, and I'm feeling it as well because I did 10 shots over a number of hours and 2 tall cans of hard cider. So I'm done for the day. Wow. And I was drinking before we started. Okay. Those are just the shots.
Pussy.
So we're going to call, we're definitely going to call it there. I would like to thank everybody who came along for the shot. I'd like to thank everybody who stayed until the end. I mean, wow, you guys are, holy shit.
Yeah,
we're running.
Not going to lie, I'm a little surprised I lasted this long.
Yeah, 4 hours, like coming up like 3:49 minus 15 minutes before you went live. Wow, that's a long time. I didn't think we were on that long. All right, guys. Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody who came. I'd like to thank everybody who kept me company at the bar. That would be Weebo Jones and AP Adonis Paul and Inquisitor, and of course, Far. Thank you, Far. Even though she's sick, she came, and it was greatly appreciated.
I did. What's your excuse?
I don't have an excuse. I got a reason. It's my birthday, and it's my bar. Yeah.
No, I'm not saying it to you.
And I mean, Weebo for showing up, even though she was an hour late. AP for showing up, even though the show's completely unprofessional. And Quiz for showing up because you don't come nearly often enough, you bastard. No. Well, there's always a stool reserved for you. And I would definitely like to thank everybody who tipped the bartender. It was greatly appreciated. And yeah, it's time to upgrade my mic because as much as I'll never disrespect the Blue Yeti, I really want to, get the low, bassy, smoky, dulcet tones of my baritone. We'll see. In any case, I'm going to go get some food. Thank you, Jim Beam, for one more happy birthday. Wade Wilson, great stream, Polly. I appreciate you lying. It's my feelings are protected well by that. Everybody have a good night, and we'll see you again next time. Thanks for coming. And as we always say about this time, you don't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here.